So that's funding. So the students that were leaving the city, that left the city in a desert, because now you got your really was the best of the best leaving the city and going to the county. That's when the county team started getting better. That's when Melville, when my boys Major and them started going out there. Reset New Jenkins, the homies that I played football with, them guys came from the Matthew Dickey programs.
I did too.
Okay, from the city to the county, and it wasn't no recruiting.
I didn't.
It was bussing. Lafayette Lancers. I mean, when the Lafayette got their first new field, I got tackled by one of the sprinklers that was still on the grass was still new. It was still a lot of dirt. You see what I'm saying? The sprinkler. I was like, my helmet.
To the touchdown,
when I turned around,
the
sprinkler thing was right there. If I
He
got
tripped over the
on that, it
sprinkler
was
on his way to the
over.
touchdown.
It was over.
He got tackled by the sprinkler.
No. I got tackled when I looked up. I was right by the sprinkler.
Right.
Oh, okay.
That's how I knew the field was.
When he got tackled, you looked up.
I looked up. It's right there. I'm like, wait a minute. But anyway, yo, Parkway West, the Longhorns. A lot of them guys out there was from the city.
Everybody. I went to Parkway North.
The
Everybody.
people
We was
didn't
all out there from the
understand.
city.
So getting back to what I'm saying, Kirkwood Pioneers.
Yeah.
Okay, so they taking all the brothers, they taking the resources out of the neighborhood, okay, because it was a better education. Our parents wanted us to have a better education, and obviously it was not being delivered in the
I ain't
city.
gonna say it was a bad education. The city had good education. It's just the kids knew, was on other shit.
That's
Now
my
watch
point.
this. Now watch this. Hold up. Now watch this. I'm gonna negate that.
Why?
I'm gonna refute what you saying.
Why?
This is why, with proof of evidence. Okay, when I was a junior in high school, all right, I wanted to get some extra credit, so I took a couple of classes. Me and my best friend Dirk, he know who he is. I took a couple of classes through correspondence through Mizzou to get some extra credit, and then we got a bright idea because I had an aunt that lived in the city. Back then, you could play with addresses. Can't do it so much now. So I used the city address, and I was able to take a quote-unquote senior English class when I was a junior.
Right.
We went down there for night school. So you went to night school for a couple hours a night. We enrolled in night school. So I actually did go to Vashon for night school. I never was able to go to school there. The teacher's name was Miss Williams. She was from Roosevelt High School, from the south side. We went to that class. Me and my best friend, we finished the class in 2 days because it was supposed to be a senior English class. That's what we took. But it was actually an 8th grade English class. The curriculum was outdated back then. So no, hold up before you interrupt me. Hold up. So we finished it, and I'll never forget, Miss Williams, she had a gold in the front. She's a cool lady. She said, y'all gotta keep coming, for a few more weeks in order to get the credits. Okay, so we just kept coming. We didn't have nothing else to do. If we wanted to be problem starters or troublemakers, we could have been. But we were just chilling. We'd sit outside for most of the class. So if you were teaching seniors, if you were educating seniors on an 8th grade level, when they come out, unless they're an athlete or they got some kind of usable skill, they not ready for the world. What's happening now, and I just had a conversation, go forward, what's happening now, I just had a conversation with two brothers. One of them was a white brother from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Both of them from Albuquerque, New Mexico. They came up here for an educational conference. And we were talking about AI. So what's happening with AI now?
Now you switching.
It's feeling no. I'm not switching.
Yeah, you are, because I can't tell you about all these points.
No. I'm not switching.
I smoke, so hold on.
I'm not switching. No, hold up. I'm saying it's the lack of learning and retention. It's the lack of learning and retention in school districts like the city of St. Louis that are far behind in the curriculum. It all goes together.
Okay. So let me explain to you.
Okay.
Let me explain to you why. This is how that matriculation happened.
I don't understand what matriculation means.
That means the evolution of how the process went about.
Okay.
So you've got a problem with the St. Louis city, but when we were younger, the city, and it is now, it was violent, but it wasn't as violent as it is now. It was just hit that, give me that. Hand me that phone. So it wasn't maybe as violent as what we're looking at now, but my point about it is the city was full of white folks. Black folks were in an area. We are the only state out of the 50 states in the country who have 122 municipalities within 2 city boundaries. Now, the reason for that is because people wanted to subrogate themselves in areas and own and manipulate and govern their own communities. Okay? This was white folks.
So
Eventually, we came out of these projects. Go ahead, Tony.
This is a formal examination?
No, it's not a formal examination. I'm explaining about I'm explaining to you and all y'all about what happened. This how it got to this point. The school districts got to that point because as we got older, and just like with our parents, they started making a little more money. They moved out them projects. That's where we came from. So when my parents were making $150,000 a year, and we were still living in the project.
Is this a matriculated student?
Matriculated student.
Go ahead. Keep cooking.
So at the end of the day, hold on.
Cooking for the camera.
Cause no, it ain't no for the camera. Cause I'm just saying. Listen, the school districts lost students because we moved out of the city.
Right.
The city itself lost revenue because the city went down, and the homeowners bought homes in St. Louis County. We started busing kids. They started busing us out there because here's what happens when the city schools, when you mix a majority of the black students together, they strive for mediocrity. When you put them around white folks, they have and it shouldn't be this way. I'm not suggesting that it's this way, but when you ask for integration, you gave white folks the opportunity to give you a standard of what you're supposed to be. And we as a group, when it comes to education, we don't value it. We just tend to think that, oh, I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to do it my way. But then we lose so much of the learning curve because we don't know shit.
Academic standing in the city when they moved all the kids out.
Yeah, they changed it. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you about what he said. I learned 2 different things. I went to Florida A&M and I went to Florida State. Florida A&M in my money and banking class taught me how to work at the bank, how to work for corporations. We had a dean at the time who was getting so much money, Dean Mobley, I'll never forget it. And bless her soul, because she was a hell of a person. She got so many people jobs, and there are so many FAMU, HBCU CEOs in the country because of Dean Mobley, because FAMU taught us how to work within the corporate system. When I went to FSU and I took my money in banking class, man, they taught me how to open up the bank from the beginning to how to set the bank accounts, how to set the board, how to do all that. They taught me how to work in the market and how brokers and the stock exchange works. What you were saying, and here's the other part about it.
Keep cooking.
Urban minority schools are always given the lower end of the curriculum.
Okay.
So when you look at that, that's why people move to send their kids to the other schools.
So what? So let me stop for a second. Let me stop you for a second. What 3 things drive a city? What make a city great? What helps make a city great? What are 3 factors?
That's not what we're talking about.
No. Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
No.
No, we're
Because
not.
you talking about.
No, we're not.
Well, I'll tell you.
You can say it, but that's not what we're talking about.
Public safety, education, and a good transit system.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Everything trickulates down to that. Now, you're going into banking and financing and teaching students that can barely read about
That's
banking and financing.
You missed that whole shit when you got up.
No.
You're not listening to.
But I already know the alpha and the omega of it, though, because I've been through
I'm
it.
telling you about the matriculation of it. I don't know where you've been, but I'm a little older than you, too. So I'm telling you, the school district part That's what happened. The school district part.
Okay, so
The school district part.
Okay, so that
Education-wise, you can't learn what you ain't being taught.
So how
So
do we?
I don't.
So how do we? So you want to get? How do we delineate that into a conversation of getting to the root cause? So the root cause is that the education system was failing in the city of St. Louis.
The education system was
No.
failing in the city and the county.
Now, as a
they just
result-
got this county was just able to get money off. You
As a
Negroes.
result, I'm gonna tell you something that just happened. That's huge, and some people may have missed it. KMOV is leaving downtown St. Louis,
Yeah,
and they're going out to Maryland Heights.
Everybody done left St. Louis City.
Okay, so if you lose your downtown,
The downtown been lost.
Of
man.
your
It's full
city.
of condos. What are you talking about?
listen, if you lose your downtown,
Murderers, burglars,
Yeah.
scammers,
when
robbers.
other companies, so your chamber of commerce are the ones
St.
that
Louis
attract.
has always been a service town. It's always been we're a major 500 corporation town.
When you
where
lose
companies can
that-
come here and hire 20,000 employees and pay a minimum wage because that's what we do. That's what we've been doing. That's what GM is. That's what Emerson is. Electric, and they gave them a bond in Ferguson where they ain't have to pay taxes for 30 years, and then they left after they got their bond after the shit came up. That's what St. Louis has been. It's been a service town.
No, St. Louis used to be a mecca.
A mecca of what? Companies who come in and hire
A
and
mecca.
vote.
St. Louis used to be a mecca. So the Gateway Arch came a long time after St. Louis was actually a mecca. It's
St.
before
Louis
the world.
passed up being a mecca because the ports downtown, the folks didn't
The
want it to
river.
be in
Whenever
Chicago.
you're on the river.
No.
No.
But you missed it.
Listen.
They passed that up. That's why Chicago is what
Listen.
it is. St. Louis was better than Chicago when it comes to the ports. But we passed that up because we wanted to be a corporation service town to control the people. That's what happened.
Whenever you lose the river, your city starts to die. It's just like having a main artery or a vein in your life. When you lose that lifeblood of the river, your city will start to die. Look at what's happening with New Orleans right now. Okay, just as an example, that was a main port, New Orleans, into the Gulf. Once you lose that river, then you lose your city.
St. Louis.
Okay.
The only thing we've ever had was the riverfront.
No.
Corporations have always controlled the riverfront.
It was 800,000 some odd people in the city of St. Louis. You had Ford, you had GM. Me and Davey talked about this one day on the way here. Used to have Automobile Row on Olive.
I'm in the
On
building
Olive,
where they used to
Union,
make Corvettes,
on
bro.
Olive, and it. So when you start losing that, but
On Union
but
and
we
70.
also, but what thrived though, what helped it thrive is when you had those citizens
But
here.
what all you do, all
they
they
made
did
it.
was give people 30,
Listen,
40, $50,000
when
jobs.
when Beaumont was predominantly a Caucasian school, Beaumont thrived. The
When it
whole
was- okay.
north side area, it thrived. So the standards of education had to be met in order for those citizens, constituents, people
But
to
I
want to
just
stay
gave
in the
you
neighborhood.
the answer as to
You
what
didn't give me-
happened with the schools when you put a bunch of black kids
You
together.
didn't
They don't
know.
thrive for the same.
So
excellence.
how did the black people get there?
Well, that's a stigma.
How did the black
That's
people
a stigma
get there?
that we have put up on each other to say because black folks during slavery were denied education. So the stigma as you've gotten older is, oh, well, I don't need this, I don't need that. I just figure it out my way. I what they say, I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna do what they say. I'm gonna do my way or whatever the fuck they be saying. That's not it. Because economically, you because of integration. Y'all wanted to integrate instead of just having our own Black Wall Street and starting over. They scared us into integrating. So the integration gave us the standard.
So how do we get our own? Okay, now you really going crazy. So how
I'm not going
how in
crazy. You asked the question of how it got there.
Teddy, Coach, I respect you. I'm not saying going crazy like that. Listen, it's never gonna ever be another Black Wall Street. Okay, first of all, second of all,
Why not?
listen, it's not. It's not, because a lot of times we can't even agree on what's the best Air Jordans. We can't even agree on what's the best song. We can't
Those
come
are
together.
irrelevant issues.
Listen,
What's
yes,
the best
no,
Air
no, 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 no.
Jordans?
What I mean is we cannot come together collectively
Agree on shit.
But
to
you don't
agree
have to,
on, and
because
you
if-
do have to.
No, you don't. Let me explain something to you. Why? Let me explain something to you.
Okay.
Why, bro.
You can't get 1,000.
Hold on. Y'all miss because don't disrespect Black Wall Street like that. Please don't. Because y'all sitting here making us. Because you are. Let me tell you why. Black Wall Street was made of different financial businesses, different entrepreneurs that owned insurance companies, that owned banks, that owned sewing companies, they were cobblers, they were suit makers, they were all fishermen, they were grocery stores, they were all types of different businesses on a strip. That has nothing to do
in Greenwood, Oklahoma.
That has nothing to do. That was community and black folks supporting black folks. We're the only ones that will go to somebody else's store and spend money with them because we were scared into it, because they blew our shit up, because your forefathers, you might have the balls to sit here and say what the fuck you would do, but you weren't living then. So if you had a choice of how to take care of your children back then because you were going to get bombed or something, or you might be getting killed, you made a different decision. You trying to tell me Black Wall Street won't exist no more. It will. But here's the problem. Y'all don't even understand. Just this conversation right here, the people don't really understand what Black Wall Street was. It was it was a service district.
Where was it at, Teddy?
Just listen to me.
No, where was it at?
Whatever strip it was.
Where was it at?
It was in Memphis.
It was in Greenwood. It was in Greenwood, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Listen, you had one right.
That's
here
where the bombing happened.
You had one right here.
That's where the bombing happened.
Mississippi. I mean,
that's where the bombing happened.
In St. Louis.
What did the bombing happen?
Any strip that you have the majority, back then, the Black Wall Street was, any strip that you had a majority of the black businesses. That's what I say, man. You got to do some research.
I know the research.
I know YouTube shit.
I know the.
Google Black
I don't
Wall
do
Street, they go right to Oklahoma.
That is the.
And that's the one that's the main.
That is
one.
the
Greenwood.
literary. That is the literary story that they can tell. Listen,
Greenwood,
that is the literary story that they can tell in context that has research about it.
That was real. It's still
I'm
people
not saying
that's
it's
alive.
fake, bro.
That was the only
You're
one.
You not even let me talk.
That was the only one. Come on.
It was not the only one.
It was the only one.
I do not want you to sit on this show and just say that, because I want you to be educated, bro. You can get on Google right now and show. They had one in Carolina. They had one in Mississippi, in Jackson. We had one right here in St. Louis. Black Wall Street back then was just a theme. You're thinking about a theme. I'm telling you about the physical construct of what that concept was. It's just a group of businesses on a strip because we didn't have shit. We had to put our businesses in one area because we couldn't own shit. We couldn't open up businesses. It was just for white folk.
Why did it fail?
Lost the fucking your mind.
Why did it fail?
Why did it fail? Because they blew it up.
They do say it was other Black Wall Street.
I know it is.
Okay.
Don't fucking come on, man. Don't say that
Tulsa
shit on
was
this
not
show.
the only Black Wall Street. The history of other such districts nationwide,
and that's fine.
is
That's
still
fine. I'm
not widely known.
I'm not arguing that point.
was.
No, I'm not. I said that it wouldn't. Listen, man. I said that it would never be another Black Wall Street. That's what I said.
Okay, so listen to
Yeah,
this.
that's what he said.
That's what I said.
Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this.
That's what I said.
Listen to this. Just listen to me. Okay, I want you to really listen to me.
Organic. He listens.
You ain't had a person like Warren Buffett to come to 6 or 7 black financial institutions to show them how to make.
Why would Warren Buffett?
Hey man, are you listening or you just talking, bro?
You
Do
talking
we
about
need
Warren
Are you just
Buffett?
talking?
You talking about
You just
Warren
talking?
Buffett?
We got
man.
Black
just
Buffett.
talking, bro.
You talking about Warren Buffett?
Hey, bro, you done already.
Warren Buffett don't have no special interest in the black community. Are
Okay,
you
but
insane?
I'm giving you an example. That's all
does
I'm doing.
not.
Give you an example.
I was giving you an example.
Okay. Get an
I'm giving an example.
Yeah,
Get
go
an
ahead.
example.
Yeah, go ahead, coach.
Have you ever had a person like Warren Buffett come to the black community and say, hey, I need the top 6, 7 black institutions and financial services to come together under this company, and we're going to control real estate and financial services in your communities? No. That's what the stock exchange is. And we're going to give your people a tool for investment. That's what the stock exchange is. Our people have no idea of really what Black Wall Street is. And that's I get that now from talking to a lot of different people and then from debating it with you as a historian. Because here's the thing. Wall Street in general If you look at it, it's a group of financial institutions who invest in our economy. That's all it is, bro. It's a manager of it, and the manager of it is the stock exchange and people like Warren Buffett who hold these huge and BlackRock who and Stonebrook who own these huge holding companies that control the investments of the country. Now, even when you go back and you talk about education, they control that because they lobby to tell the states, and they lobby for how much educational dollars go to the state and who it goes to.
Now, who do that? The white people?
Well, here's the thing about that. Your local congressman and the people that you vote for are supposed to do that for you, but we have been so bamboozled to not vote for them and think that the local people are the low on the totem pole, that all we got to do is vote for the president. We have been hoodwinked to think that we doing something for all these years, and we ain't doing shit because your local people are the ones who politic for you as an advocate to get the budget that you need to come into your community to help your business. Yes.
What I need you to do is get on front line and start.
I don't need me to do shit.
I
done been there, done that.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, Coach Ted. What features of this to create the infrastructure do we need to control in order to maintain a current day Black Wall Street? What features? How do we interject ourselves? I hear you talking about banks a lot.
All you need is a piece or a strip of real estate, that can hold a bunch of businesses, and those businesses need to be significant in the community. Meaning, a group of insurance companies need to come in, a bank needs to come in. You need all the other services for like people to help with bookkeeping, get their financials, get credit repair. All that stuff that y'all going over to the internet and you looking for, that's the stuff. But then you need stores. Then you need a place for people, like you need a group of bars. Like all the black bars, we spread out across St. Louis. And that's what they do. And we all sharing the same customers. It's not like you getting somebody new. If we were on the same strip, like in the Loop, where everybody could indulge in the same economic development day after day, because when they through with your ass, they're going to go to the next one. When they through with you, they're going to go to the next one. They're going to spend money every day instead of once a day. That's the economic development. That's the strip that we need.
Let me show you something. Let me explain something to you. Okay, I'll let you cook. I just let you cook. So let me explain something to you. I'm going to give you an example.
Spit it out.
First of all, that takes an enormous, and don't interrupt me, let me cook. That takes an enormous amount of funding. Okay? Individuals or a group of individuals cannot come together and create the amount of consistent.
So you discrediting black folk?
Let that man cook.
I don't fuck about him cooking.
Let me
discrediting black
man,
folk.
I just let you cook.
I'll let you talk for 30 minutes about 8 different subjects.
Come on,
get your ass out
let
of
you
here.
cook. So, sustainable capital that's going to continue to go into this venture.
What venture?
You have to, the new Black Wall Street. Now, I'm going to give you an example.
I'm not. You asked me about it. I'm not telling you about a funding source.
You ain't going to let me land. Look.
You flying a plane and you just in the air,
so
bro.
Joe Elwes tried something.
Joe Elwes created a whole district.
Here we go.
Joe Elwes created a Black Wall Street.
Joe Elwes tried something. Okay, it was called the Loop Trolley. And this ain't no shot at Joe.
That's what you gonna come to me with?
No, that was.
How about all the real estate that he controls in the Loop and how he got everybody to go on one accord?
He ain't gonna let me cook.
No, that's bullshit.
Joe Elwes don't.
The trolley was some extra shit that he could spend money on. He had $50 million.
First of all,
get to that point, bro.
First of all, Joe Elwes.
Man, I'm not.
First of all,
get to that point.
Joe Elwes do not own a lot of the real estate on the Loop anymore.
This
ain't no shot at Joe.
So now you want to talk about it anymore, but he started it. He did when he owned it.
Didn't I just talk about sustainability? He sustained
it for 20 years before he sold it.
Okay. So how long do you want? You want the Black Wall Street to last for 20 years?
It should, because we behind.
Why would you even put a parameter?
There hasn't even been one sustainable.
Why would
so
you
what you talking about?
No, why would you even put a parameter on it? Joe Edwards didn't come with a vision and say he only wanted to last 20 years. He ran out of money. When he tried to do that last venture, he lost.
He lost
Listen,
money
man, the
because he tried to create a
listen,
trolley
man,
system that
listen,
you
man,
see
the trolley system had a lot of millions of dollars behind it.
He got federal
and you
funding
know,
for
no,
that.
listen, man,
He's
I know,
a rich
I know.
man who has some money,
Listen,
who could get
it
some
did
money
not start
to
off-
put a
it did
trolley
not-
in his district, man.
It did not
The
start
fuck is
off.
you talking
It
about?
did not start off with federal funding. Joe Edwards put his own money into the trolley. Federal government had to jump in, and he had enough credit rating and bond rating for them to save him. Otherwise, it would be done.
What's your point,
Charles
though,
B. Roach and those guys
point,
are
though,
controlling
bro?
this. I'm telling you.
What's your point?
You talking about a black Wall Street, and you saying that it can happen again. I'm telling you, it can't. There's no way
Why?
that it can happen
Because
again.
black folks won't get
because
together and
because
do it?
black. No, it's not just because black
They
people
don't
won't
have
get
the
together. They don't have
intellectual
enough
capacity.
capital.
Damn, let them talk.
They don't have
Damn.
enough capital.
Shit.
They don't have enough banking systems behind them. They don't have enough lucrative funding to keep moving it forward. And they don't have enough idealistic people to be behind it to keep it going forward. It will
Damn.
fail within 6 months.
That's fucked up. How you
it
think
will
about
fail.
black
It's
folk?
been- If that's the
It's
case,
some rich black
if
folk
that's
out
the
here that's
case,
got the intellect to
every
do that.
bit.
Ain't doing
Listen,
shit.
listen. You
They
had
ain't doing shit in St.
listen,
Louis, but there's
listen.
some rich black folks
You
that
had-
get together to do it.
And this ain't no shot.
It is a
'Cause-
shot.
'cause
You
this
just
no,
sat
no,
there and shot
this
the
my
fuck
man.
out of everybody.
This my man's. This my man's.
Who
The
is
person
your
on my
man?
name. Larry Hughes, Nelly, and the other. They tried to start a bar down on the landing,
Man,
and
that
it
that's
should
a
have been
bar.
popular. It don't matter. That was the start of the base, right? You say start of base.
No,
One
that was
business,
not a start of
bring
the base.
another
That was a
business.
bar that they was
No.
trying to put money
Upper level.
into.
It could have been ball. It
Come
could have
on,
been.
bro.
It could have created other. No, it could have
You are
created
mixing.
other. Listen,
you are
man.
mixing some shit up that you do not need to be mixing.
Listen, I'm saying
No,
the
I ain't listening to
concept
none of that
is
shit.
not
That shit
working.
that shit, you mixing that shit
The
up.
concept
No,
ain't
it's not
working.
the same, bro.
It is.
It's not the same.
So you gonna get the FDIC to
That's
support
not
a
the
black
same.
bank
That's
now.
not. They've already done.
So what
it.
about the airline
They've
system?
already done.
You gonna infiltrate
Bob
the
Johnson
FAA?
was the first black airline on a Southwest Airlines.
Bob- is it
Do you
still
know
in-
how he
is
got
it still in business?
Do you know how he got it?
Is it still in business?
Yes, Southwest Airlines, nigga. You done
Is
rode
he
it,
still-
motherfucker.
Is he still owning it?
Yes. What do you mean?
No, he don't, man. No, he don't.
Bob Johnson is still a
No, he
stakeholder
do
in
not. A
Southwest
stakeholder
Airlines.
is not an owner. Just because he owed us a stake in it, he's not an owner. FUBU couldn't even stay together. Come on, man. Forrest Buys couldn't even stay together. We can't do nothing longer than 5 years. Nothing.
Because they buy it out.
No, because egos
'Cause that
get
means a
involved.
good
No,
idea.
because Negro egos get involved. Negro egos get involved. So they not gonna be able to move it forward. I'm gonna go listen.
Rockefeller.
I'm gonna go into something a little bit even deeper, man. I ain't gonna say no names, but even in the illegal organizations, they can't make it together. Even if you got a leader that's got a vision that want to keep it together and say everything should be distributed.
Because
Listen, man.
No, ain't no
If you
listen.
listen, if
Education-wise,
you got,
man, everybody
if
ain't
you
learned they
listen,
part.
man. If you got
Everybody's
everybody,
ego
if
is
you got
getting
everybody making millions, and you got everybody making millions, and they can't get along, and it fall apart. What the hell you think you gonna bring a bunch of broke guys together and make them stick together and make it work? They gonna get caught up on, man, he looking at my gal. Oh, man, he tripping off me. He joning. He hating on me. All the stupid stuff that you see on the internet. Negroes ain't gonna get together and make it work. How many people, man, that's been in the NBA that was rich? Shaq can't even get no partners. And he
Shaq
was
got
very
plenty of
nice.
partners.
Shaq can't get, not no brothers.
Yes, he do.
No, he don't, man.
Who?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Who is partners?
Shaquille O'Neal had to deal with Papa John's,
Hey, man.
and the Shaquille O'Neal bought out Burberry, Brooks Brothers,
Oh,
them
my
different
God.
companies. He had to deal with them because
man.
when you try to get too many brothers together, it's gonna start being chest pumping, ego. Oh man, this, that. So it ain't gonna work. And listen, the banks and the banking systems, the insurance systems that you're talking about, and all the actuaries and they deal with it, they are not betting their bottom dollar on the black man. They not gonna do it because they already know what we gonna do. As soon as we get a little bit of money, we're going to start trying to spoon feed somebody else. And that's what my man's from that organization, I ain't going to say his name, that's what he was trying to keep from being done. But if you give me a brick, and I get a brick, and I'm balling, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pinch off of it and make all the little homies my little homies so I can be the man.
That's because you niggas
That's what
uneducated.
that's what I'm saying. So you dealing with a school system now. This gonna tie back in
Because they
and
uneducated.
Watch this,
because
viewers.
niggas didn't
This gonna
value
tie back
education.
in. This gonna tie all the way back in. When you got an uneducated population dealing with each other and trying to go into business ventures, and they already don't understand the concept that we gotta work together, lock our shoulders together, and it ain't no I in me, and it ain't no if you turn, if you listen, man, ain't no I in team, ain't no nothing in that. Listen, bro, if you turn the we into the me and you turn it upside down, that's me, and you individual, you got to keep it the we.
But you see,
we don't know how to do that.
But you see that
no,
passion
we
how
don't
you
know
just
how to
broke
do
it down.
that.
But listen, do you see that passion and how you just broke it down and telling them that and derogatory? I'm telling them that they can't do it.
I didn't say it derogatory. I never curse.
Listen to me. No.
I don't curse.
I'm a teacher.
I don't curse.
I'm a teacher.
If I curse,
I've been a teacher. Hold on. I've been a
it's
teacher
in
for
a
20
sports
years.
environment.
I've been a teacher for 20
Y'all
years.
never heard me curse
if you walked
online.
into a classroom,
These guys probably the only
you
ones that
personally
done
can't
seen
teach
me
no
curse.
classroom. If you want positivity, you personally can't go into no classroom and teach.
I'm gonna teach reality.
That's
I'm
not
gonna teach
teaching.
reality.
You just talking.
I'm gonna know this reality.
No, listen.
Name me one
You're
organization.
negatively telling a group of
Name me
people
one
what they
black
can't do.
organization that went past 50 years.
You're negatively.
London and Son failed.
Okay.
Mothers failed. All the black businesses that was in St. Louis failed.
Of this show,
They
not
failed.
on everyone.
Mr. London put his heart and soul into it. Man, put his heart and soul into it. When a black man couldn't have a business, this Wall Street that you talking about,
Well, why
he
don't
put
you
it.
put
Listen,
your
man.
energy and all this
Listen,
talking
I'm
into
just
making
telling
it
you,
positive?
it's not gonna work.
You the teacher, Teddy.
It's not gonna work. I told you that I'm not an educational professional, but I understand history and I understand people and I understand behaviors. I understand anthropology. I understand how the black people do not operate together. We can't even get in line with our own women.
You and
Our
Teddy
own
need
women
to
don't
lock
have no faith
arms
in us.
and teach.
If our own women don't have no faith in us, how are we gonna do anything? And other races know that. Other races got their women in line with them. Rosalind Carter, rest in peace. She was in line with her husband. That man 90, 100, damn the 100. She was
the fuck
100.
is that?
Rosalind Carter was Jimmy Carter's wife. She just passed away.
This nigga just bring up Jimmy
Listen,
Carter.
I'm just talking about how you support. That was a major loss. Henry Kissinger.
What was a major
that
loss
was
about Jimmy
That's
and
them
Carter? What was
major
the-
people that's lost.
What's so major about this?
Sandra Day O'Connor, rest in peace. What I'm saying is that they know that the black woman is not behind us. They're not backing us. It's some one-offs. The exception don't change the rule, but holistically, it takes that. It takes that spirit of our women holistically being
So don't
back.
change this into
no,
the
and
relationship
no, I'm not
show.
turning it to a relationship show. I'm telling you all the different facets and features of why it will not work. There was different women back then. Back then. Them guys was coming back from the war. That's when Black Wall Street started. They came back after the war. They came back after the war, and they had
people that
women.
came back from
They
the war that
had
owned the
women.
businesses that
They had
started
women.
Black Wall
They had women backing them.
The people that came back from the war and start the businesses in Black Wall Street, it was the entrepreneurs that
No,
started
it
the
was
business.
not.
Okay. All right.
It was the soldiers
Antonio, please
that
look it up,
came
yeah.
back.
'Cause
Look it up,
I don't
Tony.
know.
Look it
I
up.
guess you just think
Look
that
it up.
You
The first one started in Greenwood, Oklahoma. That's where they came back from
bro,
World War
They
II.
put money. The soldiers put money into some businesses. Yes, they did. I'm not gonna say
They
that
came
didn't.
back from the war.
But listen to me, bro.
And the guys from the other
The
side of the
cobbler
track,
stones, the cobbler people, and the people who made
the race
shoes,
riots of
and the sewing
1914.
lady, and the sewing
Look
lady.
up the race
She
riots
didn't
of
go to the
1914.
war, man.
We're not talking about
That's
that.
who the fuck was on Black Wall Street.
We talking about the GIs that came back with GI money, and they invested their GI money, generally enlisted money, back into their community. You got cats that then came back from the NBA and different places. They're not investing like that because they already know that you're not gonna get a group of brothers to stay on the
your
same
investment
page.
on return is
The
not
first
likely
Wall
to
Street
get off.
billionaire was Jeremiah Hamilton. Wall Street's first black trader made his fortune in New York in the 19th
And he
century.
did
We
not
talking
go
about
to
Black
war.
Wall Street, man.
That's Black Wall Street.
Right. What you mean? What?
All right, who started? Who did the
Jay.
Black Wall Street?
Tulsa,
Jay Ali. Jay
How
Ali.
did Black Wall Street get started?
Jay Ali.
The origins of Black Wall Street fueled by the oil boom and Washington's declaration. Black individuals and families from around the country made their way to
different
Tulsa
podcasts, y'all.
and worked.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to teach. gotta teach. You gonna learn some shit on here fucking with me. I promise y'all that. You gonna learn some shit. Cause this is definitely unscripted today.
I'm just
Collaboratively.
just here, y'all.
Collaboratively.
I'm getting
Come on, narrator.
like 3 different history
and generate
right
resources to build a self-sufficient, prosperous
Economy, community.
We taking your reading privileges.
Yeah. God damn, you took too long.
Take
Shit,
it.
I done forgot what the
Hey,
fuck.
Beans reading privileges are officially restricted. No, I'm just messing.
Listen.
Okay, listen. No.
Okay.
Listen
Hold
right
on,
here.
hold on, let me get you
Listen
back.
right here.
Back in action.
Seeing opportunities in Tulsa, Gurley sold his store and purchased 40 acres of land in North Tulsa in 1906.
Man,
in
'cause
this
you watch a
time
bunch of
and
biographies.
area, listen, man. I read.
Listen to what? That's
I
a
read.
biography, motherfucker. That ain't nothing. That ain't history notes.
I just said it off the top of my head. I'm reading it in text now. Putting it in the context. This area became known as Greenwood. When I asked you where it started, you couldn't tell me. I said Greenwood off the rip. This where it started.
What?
In 1921, the race massacre. This is New York Times. This
Bro,
is a
it's
reliable.
been 50 of them motherfuckers. What's your
We're not
point?
talking about that one. We
What's your
talking
point?
about in May of 1921,
Ali,
the Tulsa, Oklahoma
Ali,
neighborhood
please
of
don't do
Greenwood
this
fully
on this
realized
show. Ali,
the
it's been
antidote for the
50
racists.
of those. 50. Go
the
do
GI
your motherfucking research, bro.
GIs, we're not talking about the 50.
But you just
We're talking-
asking about a Black Wall Street concept, and
Lower
it's
your
been 50
tone.
of them.
I'm telling
So,
you.
and they've all been bombed and fucked up. What is your point?
My point is that they came together. They started the Black Wall Street. So
But
what?
if you were
so what they got?
scared into thinking
so what
a
they got?
certain way, and then you have kids and they're scared into thinking a certain way, what do? You want to keep bashing motherfuckers, and you want to keep going about this history, but you're not looking at the trauma, nigga.
But forget the trauma.
For how you
So how
gonna
we
fuck
gon-
the trauma?
How we gonna now forget the trauma?
Oh my god.
How we gonna start it
This
back
nigga
up again?
crazy. How you gonna say fuck the trauma,
Forget
bro?
the trauma. You're not experiencing trauma from that.
What do you mean?
How could you? Are you experiencing trauma from Black Wall Street?
I probably am. In
No,
some shape,
it ain't no
form.
probable.
Let me guess I am. Let me tell
No,
you why.
that's
Let
not
me
a
tell you why.
probability.
Let me tell you why.
How?
Let me tell you why. My parents are 78 years old.
Okay.
My parents have always helped me, and these niggas will tell you my parents have taken care of me. I'm talking about in every situation that I had.
And
They still take care
and
of
they
this
still
nigga.
take care of me.
Anecdotal.
But here's the point that I'm
Anecdotal.
trying to make to you. Business-wise, they understand nothing that I do. My dad does, but my mom is one of those people that really, you grow, and I sent you to educate, to go get all this education.
Plug your ears,
to go
Ms.
to
Robinson.
work. To go to work. See, that's what, hold on. Just stop talking for a second and listen.
I'm gonna let you
Because
cook.
that's what
I'ma
they
let
were-
you cook.
Because that's what they were traumatized into doing.
They were.
Okay. So then they work, right? So then you got this group of motherfuckers in the middle that come from us and the people before us that say education wasn't shit and we don't need it no way because we gonna hustle. So you keep bashing them, but I'm saying you talking about how is the trauma hurting us now? It's still hurting us because that's 30, 40 years of a generation that has passed along bad behavior that has constituted bad thoughts
Watch me crush
and how to deal with business.
Watch me crush him.
Crush him.
Okay, so they were traumatized. They may have been firsthand experience. You never been traumatized by it. But even taking that into account,
I told you.
I let you cook.
Hold on.
I'm gonna let you cook some
I don't
more.
give no fuck about
You gotta
that.
let him talk.
I told you that. I told you about the traumatization with my parents and me.
I'm gonna let you cook.
You just talking the talk. You ain't listening because you just got up on here and said, I'm going to say, no. I just told you how that has over a 40, 50-year generation has affected multiple families in multiple generations. So it has. Don't negate the fact. See, you want to negate the pressure and the violence that has been.
What negate mean? I don't know.
You want to dismiss it.
I know. I know what it means.
Oh, okay.
I know what it means. Hey, but check this out. How? Listen. So listen to this now. Listen to this. So taking that into account, we can say the trauma. They were trauma. They traumatized or whatever. So how can we account for that generation being some of the best generation that we've experienced almost ever in this journey
What
that
do you
we've
call
taken.
best?
Listen, they were
Listen
married.
to what? What do you call best?
They were married at a higher percentage.
Because they had to stay
They
together.
had
They
more
fucked around and
extent-
had so many
Okay.
kids. Wasn't no social media.
that shit-
You had to
Okay.
take care of each other back then.
Okay.
Hold on. Wasn't no phone where you can get on the phone and talk to another bitch all night. You had to walk 20 miles to go talk to that bitch. So you got to be at home with your wife and your kids. So the situation back then was different. Why people stayed together.
No.
Because niggas was still fucking. They still had kids. My
So
granddaddy
you
had
just
15
answered it
kids.
yourself. You just answered it yourself when you said they had to do this and they had to stick together back then. So now what's
And
going
I just
on
asked
today?
the question.
You
Right.
just answered it yourself. So now
Too
what
much
make you
access.
think Black
There's too
Wall
much
Street
freedom
gonna
and too
occur
much
again?
access. Too much freedom and too much access.
Now-
Okay,
now-
so
now-
what make you think it's gonna occur again? We can have another Black Wall Street if they ain't sticking together like they had to back then.
Well, here's
You
the
just
problem.
answered it yourself.
You niggas are combining relationships
You a
with.
nigga too.
Hold on.
I'm
Y'all
a nigga,
combining
you a nigga,
relationship
we a nigga too.
information with businessmen.
No, but it's the
I
same
think it's
thing.
enough businessmen.
It's the same-
It's
that's the
not.
same thing
It's
you
not.
said.
It's not. All
Hey,
business is
you
relationships.
just answered it
All
yourself.
business is relationships, but I do think
Hey,
that
he
there are
took you
enough
in a-
smart
he took you
businessmen
in a
out here.
circle, you know what I mean? You came right back and kicked yourself in the ass.
You don't know how cold I am, man.
Shit,
Man,
you
y'all
just-
ain't
They
talking
call
about
me
shit.
the historian for a
Y'all
reason.
hating
Ain't
on
nobody
me.
hate you just said.
That's what it sound
You
like it to
said
me.
Yourself.
That's what it
they
sound
had
like it to me.
Stick together to do this and do that. Now what? If we ain't sticking together, we ain't gonna do this and do that. You just said.
But he said I was bashing.
You are.
Shit, you just came around and bashed your
I didn't
damn
just bash
self.
him. I was just giving you what happened.
You just canceled out your whole argument.
It's not, bro.
did.
For personally, I think
Now,
that
what
there
you got
are
to say
enough
about that?
responsible
Come on, Davey.
black
Hey,
Quarterback,
businessmen
come on. No,
Hey,
There's enough responsible black
Nah, let
businessmen
Dave stay back
to
there.
make some
Don't
shit
get
happen
Dave in
if
this.
they knew.
Hey, he just took you in a whole circle and
Right,
you just
don't
came
get
right
Davey in
around
this.
and kicked
Okay.
yourself.
Davey
I don't
letting
know
us cook.
How
Don't
you
let-
kicked yourself in the ass? You just did it.
If y'all say
Straight
so.
up. You just said it, Teddy.
Okay. If y'all say so, that just means y'all don't give black folks the benefit
We
of the doubt.
do, but damn me, you just said it yourself. They had to do this back then. We need to do this now, but it ain't happening.
Yeah, it ain't happening.
Cause why? Cause they ain't sticking together. You got all these rich motherfuckers with all the money going. They arguing with each other.
And he said it's a different time. Basically acknowledging that it won't happen
They
again.
doing
And
they-
then-
I'm not
what did I start
acknowledging
off
that.
with saying? I
We
said
got
it'll never happen
millionaires,
again.
Billionaires, blacks, and they steady arguing with each other and can't get shit together to come do nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? You could take 3-4 of them billionaires or millionaires, and they could buy a whole motherfucking city damn near. They can make their own Black Wall Street. But why? They signed that contract or whatever they say that you
And once
can't
again,
do.
we have deteriorated our own areas and our
That's
own
why I
dollar
let people
amount
cook.
so
That's
that
what-
it's
that's
not,
college.
That's
so
why I
it
let
ain't
people
valuable.
cook.
It on a return on
So now
investment,
you
it don't look
agreeing.
good.
You agreeing? You agreeing?
That's why I let
I don't
people
want to,
cook.
I guess, if that's the
why I
case.
let people
Man.
cook.
He said, I don't
Hey
want
man,
to.
hey,
say,
Ted,
do you concur?
Go, yeah. Go throw them turkeys on the table you just cooked, cause I'm hungry in the motherfucker. You
He
just
just
baked
cooked.
about 4 turkeys,
Let 'em
yams.
cook. That's why you let them cook. You let them cook.
I just don't think
State
that,
the facts
I
and you
think
let 'em
that,
cook.
I think that
Okay,
it's
hold on.
enough
Let me
black
get on there.
folks.
Check this out. Question. I got a question for all y'all. Question for everybody. So, y'all saying that basically Ted's saying that I'm just because y'all see I ain't been in this.
Yeah, yeah.
So
He's summing it up.
So basically,
David gonna come in and save him. Man. He can't save him. He cooked himself.
No. Ted's saying is that what y'all saying is like he basically canceled out his case because he said that they had to do it. That's the reason why they stuck together and all that because they had to.
No, the whole
And he
thing,
said-
they
I'm
stuck
saying that
together.
the situation was different because there wasn't so many.
He said
like,
access.
access. There you
Okay, so
The access
we'll
was
never,
very
we will
limited.
never be in a world again where there's not this kind of access.
But here's the problem with
So
that.
that's why it won't
we
work.
fought for integration.
We don't just have to work with each other.
Integration became a standard.
You say we fought, but what are they fighting for now?
Nothing.
Okay.
So
Somebody
why
said
would we be?
Mother's-
So
somebody
why?
said mother's still open.
So let me ask a question.
Straight up.
Listen,
They are. It Clay.
Man, they ain't this problem.
Yeah, they are.
they still-
Clay.
Remember said somebody said that?
In Clayton, right across from the courthouse.
What you on?
Not as many of them.
They are still open
No,
though.
we just You know how it works.
Yeah, I know how it
Organic.
work.
You know what I'm saying? Let's
Organic.
get it.
Man, we gotta get this shit. Hey, man, put a sign up on
Cool,
this motherfucker.
cool.
Say, Organic
With a T.
A capital T. Where he at? Just
Hey,
Man,
hey,
we never better come back and get together like that as people no
Right,
more, man.
this
It will
show
never
is
happen, man.
organic.
It never-
Okay, well,
So it's
my
just
thing-
too many
hold on,
individuals.
hold on,
Go ahead,
Ted,
D. Yeah.
my
Too
thing-
much
my-
access.
Hold on, my
Too much
question.
access.
I got a question for you. So I'm saying, like, you believe that it can't happen again,
Yes.
but even in a world of not really brick and mortar anymore. So you talking about buying
Correct.
up the block.
Correct.
Buying up the block is
Ain't
not
even-
really
yeah.
an option anymore as far as buying up the block too. You see what I'm saying?
Cook.
Everything is digital.
Cook, coach.
So you can create, now listen to this though, you can create probably a Black Wall Street style business with people across the United States because everything's digital. But as far as locally, it's not going to really be the option for it because of, like I said, the brick and mortar is gone.
right.
But people are losing their brick and mortar businesses every day that have to transition into more
To the
technology.
digital, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
is
here's
that
what
it
I'm
could
saying.
Be, it could,
If business owners would get out of their personal feelings
right.
and come together to
That's
get a
what he
spot,
And see,
Man, they got
and
to
Wall
get out
Street,
they
and y'all have to
feelings.
remember, Wall Street is a place.
it's just that's all it
That's
is.
what he was saying.
You get what I'm saying?
That's all it is.
Wall Street is a
Didn't I
Egos gonna
just-
come into play.
Didn't I just say?
But you
Feelings
run your
gonna
own
come into
business,
play.
Tonyo. But you running your own business.
Yeah, but
there
we
is
talking
no
about-
ego.
back
We
to the
talking
show.
about Black Wall Street. We talking
But
about.
there is no ego when you have your
coming
own
together.
900 square feet
But
of
we
space.
wasn't talking about that. We was talking about everybody coming
You wasn't
together
talking
and
about it
building
because
a
y'all
Black
wasn't
Wall
thinking
Street.
about it. I've been thinking about it. See, y'all in a tunnel
Now you
vision thinking
missing
about
the
this shit.
conversation.
No,
The
it's not.
conversation we
If
was
you
just-
got a strip
what
of,
y'all was just going back and forth with.
You keep talking about this strip. It's never gonna be another strip,
just like
brother.
Dave said. So even
It's
if it
never
ain't a
gonna
strip,
be
you can
another
make a digital
strip.
strip.
Yeah, a
you
digital
can make it in the
strip.
metaverse.
But the conversation was to have a Black Wall Street. Then he said that it will never happen, and you saying that it will happen, and then you just double backed on yourself.
I said it could.
You just double
He
backed
said it
on
will.
yourself.
I
and
said it could.
Go ahead.
I ain't
You
saying
just
it
double
will.
backed on yourself and said that because of the egos and this.
No, that's what he said. But
And
go
you
ahead.
just said it too. You just confirmed it just a minute
You
ago.
said something about it. I said there shouldn't be any egos, Tonyo, because
But it
everybody
is.
has their own business.
But by you saying,
But how you
saying,
gonna have
well,
a Black Wall Street and everybody got their own business?
That's what it is, man.
No, it's more.
It ain't a conglomerate
it's
of
more-
businesses?
It's more than one person to form a Black
Oh
Wall
my
Street.
God!
though.
Do you motherfuckers know what y'all talking about?
hey, Baton,
I don't even think y'all know what the fuck y'all
But Ted,
talking
But if
about.
Coach
you got
Ted.
a strip with a whole bunch of black people on it trying to run a strip, you know it's
Run
gonna
what
be
strip,
ego.
nigga? They run their own business. Are you fucking y'all
Coach,
But
retarded?
still,
Hey,
they got to come together. Regardless.
Come
of
together for what?
say.
You pay your rent in the business.
Oh, man.
You pay your rent.
But
Where you
But you
at?
got this motherfucker right
That's
here.
what
Now, he
everybody
go-
in the loop
no,
do.
No, but
Everybody in the loop
but
pay
you
their
got-
own rent,
you
right?
got- You got
Hold on,
this-
everybody in the loop pay their own
hey,
rent, right?
but they-
So how the fuck is they together?
You ain't making no fucking
How
sense.
you ain't? How the fuck
Black
is they
Wall
together?
Street-
Is everybody in the loop? Everybody in the
All right,
loop?
when
They
Black-
share payroll.
Oh, fuck what you
Oh,
talking
okay.
about.
Everybody in
Now,
the
when
loop
Black Wall- When Black Wall Street back there in Tulsa,
That's not what they
all
did.
them motherfuckers was together.
Together in
Now,
what?
mother together in
They
what?
was renting real estate.
no, but
nigga.
the bank, they had a
The
bank.
bank is the only bank. The bank gives loans, goofy.
Right, but the bank, no,
That's
no,
all
no,
the
no,
bank
no.
does.
I see.
The bank owns a piece of
But
property.
everybody
They don't
money
give
going to
loans.
bank.
We on
Everybody
fucking
money going to
different
bank, though.
pages. You ain't on different pages.
Hold up.
So all them down
Uh-oh.
on the same strip wasn't together.
Uh-oh.
They wasn't
I don't
together.
think Ted understand what
Everybody-
banks
You don't
do.
understand what the fuck
Everybody-
you
I don't think
talking
you
about.
understand what
Please
banks
don't
do.
do that.
Uh-oh.
You don't understand what the fuck you talking about.
You
I
don't
think what Ted understand what banks
losing
do.
me.
Order the
If
court.
everybody
You
down-
been lost.
If everybody down here,
You
Order
been
the
lost.
court.
If you think that all them business got anything to do with each other's revenue, you been lost.
No, I'm not saying the revenue.
That's what you say when you say they
I'm
all
not
together.
saying together as one.
All they doing is
People
on a
as
strip
one.
renting real estate.
You see what I'm
That's
saying?
it. You niggas is
Fuck the real estate.
Ah,
We talking
that's what
about
they there for.
together
That's what Black-
as one.
That's what Black
People
Wall Street
together.
is. It was a
You
group of
can't
people
get
who was
five
renting real estate.
motherfuckers in the strip because this
That's what
motherfucker.
it was.
Business owners,
Listen,
too, though,
It was.
Teddy.
That's what it is.
It was business owners.
Listen.
Are y'all niggas retarded?
was
He
business
talking
owners.
It's
about
a group
revenue.
of people renting real estate as business
He
owners
talking
and
about
to
revenue.
do their business.
Okay, and what did they have, though? Did
What
they
you
have,
mean? What did they have?
They
They,
had a
all
hot-
had different products.
They had a hospital, an
I'll tell you,
airport,
you on some bullshit.
and a bank, right? They had their
that
own
was
bank.
probably the major pillar.
They had- no, it wasn't.
What's your point?
They had their own bank.
Other businesses were all different.
They had
They
their
didn't
own
have
bank.
anything to do with each other's economic status.
Ted, their bank was taking in deposits,
the bank
and they were lending. They was
borrowed.
lending. Listen, all the money from the businesses was going to the same bank. And the bank was redistributing the funds. Okay, so that's what kept the businesses connected.
So
because if
listen,
You a Mexican?
listen.
I should be.
Listen.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, if you got a Black Wall Street,
You niggas
hey,
don't
listen,
sit
brother.
together and can't think past
If you
12.
got a Black Wall Street environment with one bank, okay, and that bank is the center of the financial hub, okay, of these businesses. No matter if the businesses or individual businesses or not, they're depositing their money in that bank. And the banks work and operate off of redistributing money that's deposited.
But niggas didn't own no banks. Niggas didn't go get educated enough to do that.
They in Black Wall
I'm talking about now. What are you talking about? Okay, so go ahead.
That's
Finish
why-
your conversation for back then.
And it is
Finish
the
your point
black
about
owned
then.
bank,
Okay.
dude.
Finish your point for
All
back
right,
then.
coach, I'm gonna finish
Go
it.
ahead.
So they had a
Right
bank.
now it is, Tony.
So they had a
You don't know.
bank. So they had a
It
bank.
ain't- it ain't.
So they had a
It
bank.
is now.
All right then. What the fuck is you saying?
So they had a bank. So they had a
I hear
bank.
what you said.
They had a bank, right? So if all of our funds, if all the income that you bring in, I bring in individually, Tone bring in individually, Davey bring in individually, Justin bring in individually, and we all got our own lane, which we are those individuals now. We all bring something to the
Come on, man. Come on with your point.
Listen, if you're putting your money in the bank, it's just like hustling. It's what I ain't gonna get into that, but it's just like that. Everybody's money is going to the same main source, and they're redistributing the money
So
back.
what's her point? Okay,
I'm
you said
saying
that every
that.
time.
I'm saying that.
That's
you,
what banks do.
Listen,
you're talking
you were
about
saying,
the function of a bank.
you were saying,
Come on,
you
bro.
were saying
I'm gonna call
that
you when I get
you
out
were
of here.
saying
I'm gonna
that
set
the businesses were not connected. They were all individual. No, they were not.
Nah, it's cool,
What do you
Joe.
mean?
The bank and the airport
So when they
and
bombed the
everything
bank and
brought
they
them
killed
together.
them all and
That's
they fucked
why
other people's
they.
bank, that's
Yes.
why it didn't work.
No.
But you
He was-
blaming it on a
my
tragedy
line.
that niggas can't. Oh man, you niggas is crazy. You blaming a tragedy and people's mindset.
I didn't never say the
about
tragedy.
what happened to them.
I didn't never say the tragedy. I said how it worked. The
I know.
infrastructure.
I know how to make a system.
And
work.
it'll never work like that again.
Why? Because ain't no.
No,
banks in
because
the
of
hood.
individualism, integration. We all we had back then, brother. We don't have that now. We have options. If I don't want to do business with you, I can go do business with my boy, white boy Tony. I can go do business with my Arab partner. I can go
But
do
they
business
forced
with
you to
him
do that.
and etc. No,
You
they ain't
acknowledge
forcing
that?
nothing.
How did they when
We
they bombed
cannot
50
get
Black Wall
together
Streets?
because of
How
egos.
did they when they
They
bombed
forced
50
them
Black
to
Wall
what?
Street?
They forced them to what?
They forced you
to go to other businesses
to
because
other
they bombed
businesses
it.
because they bombed 50 Black Wall Streets. That's what the fuck y'all missing.
Okay, so what about the financial resources and the mindset?
Who
so,
crazy,
so what if they
T?
did that? No. Listen,
How?
Watch this. No, he ain't crazy. He ain't crazy. You know what he talking about? But
I
watch
know
this.
goddamn
But
well
watch
I
this.
know what the fuck
Watch
I'm
this.
talking about.
This was gonna blow him up. This is gonna blow him up right here. This is gonna blow him up. This is gonna blow him up. So
You see how you fake
let's
it,
say
look at
we
this
into something. Let's say we in something that we ain't got no business being in. Let's say we into something.
What?
Hold
Let
on,
'em
brother.
talk, goddammit. Shit,
Let's
you
say
doing all
something.
the talking.
And they blow up our whole operation.
that a bit?
They blow up our plan. But they don't blow up everybody.
They
Okay,
did.
listen, everybody did. They don't blow up everybody and all the resources they could not have.
They
because
did.
people- they could not have because people had other.
they
they had
did not
other.
have
They went
other
other places,
resources,
brother.
man.
Brother, listen.
And it set us back
Listen,
50
man.
years.
This is
you
how-
ain't even 50 years
Listen,
old.
listen.
And it happened then.
This is how.
50 years ago was 1940 something.
This is how the Chicago.
Oh, man, come
This
on,
is how
man.
the
You-
Chicago
y'all-
district started.
Y'all too young. to
This
be-
is how airlines started in South Memphis. This is how
what
Kansas City Airline Drive in South Memphis. This is how that started. This is how people got out in Southern California,
So they started
Oakland,
over.
California, Los Angeles.
started
They
over.
took the resources that they lost.
They started over.
And they started over. It's just like if you get hit and you in part of an organization. If y'all click tight and y'all organization is really click tight, when you come back, I got you. We gonna build this back up unless they bust us in the head again. And guess what? We still gonna build it back up. That's one thing I'll say about some of these organizations, and I ain't gonna name no names. I'll say I give process on my homeboys in Detroit. I give props to some of my homies in St. Louis, some of my homies in Iraq. When they come back, they bring each other back up. They doing their own small little microcosm circles. Okay? It ain't no way, and I'm gonna say this now, ain't no way Vaughn was supposed to come out of jail from being in jail 2014 until 2018 and come back out and be a millionaire in 3 months. He had a crew, he had a collaboration of people that was behind him. Okay, same thing like the Black Wall Street could happen, but it's only gonna happen on a small scale. But they still falling out with Bigo. No, listen. But you can't get all these millionaires together.
If everybody took a city.
Listen, brother. If it was a fit, we would all be drunk. If you had Smirk, if you had Lil Durk. Okay, you said you was in on that deal. If you had Lil Durk, Dog Pound, 051, O Block, 300, 600, Inglewood, West Woodlawn, all them niggas coming together. New York wouldn't have shit on Chicago. They wouldn't have shit on the rack. But you cannot get all these millionaire ass cats that's in the same circle right across the street because they not uneducated
about the financial services or what they can do if they bring them together.
Now you degrading the motherfucker.
See?
Now you degrading the motherfucker.
There's nobody there telling them.
Now you degrading the motherfucker. Okay. So you doing the same shit that you just said.
And that's cool. Coach doing what he. That's again. That's cool.
Coach calling the wrong plays.
No, it ain't that. Ain't that.
So check this
out.
Y'all talking about two different things. You talking about hood shit?
No,
you niggas mixing hood shit with corporate.
You just said these millionaires is uneducated. How the fuck they uneducated?
Tonyo.
They ain't got motherfucking rights to throw in the motherfucking pot the ball to eat with breakfast.
Tonyo.
Coach.
Just because you got money don't mean you
educated.
educated.
Hey, Coach.
Tonyo.
Hey,
that's your opinion.
So
that's an uneducated opinion.
That don't mean that. But check this out.
He ain't.
He's not educated now.
Goddamn, he 80. Oh, he educated now.
Because he went back to school.
We not talking about
to learn how to manage his money.
How you know he went back?
Because I know he did.
Hey, Coach.
I know he did.
Hey, Coach. We not talking about education. We not talking about education.
Just like Murph did. They went back to school to manage their money.
He talking about little Tory.
I'm telling you what
he talking about little Tory Harper. Hey, look. Check this out.
That's how you do that.
Check this out.
See, you can talk that shit, but I'm telling you that you gotta go get skills. You gotta go get skills to help manage yourself.
Everybody didn't go get skills.
Okay then, that's the point, nigga.
What's the
okay.
point?
They uneducated. Everybody ain't got the same education to manage themselves.
So they uneducated because they didn't go back to get those skills to manage themselves.
This unplugged. This helps a different unplugged.
If they didn't and you got a bunch of money, yes you are. Uneducated. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. That means nothing.
You got a whole bunch of motherfuckers that didn't go to school.
That don't mean nothing, Tonyo, because they got money.
That's running their shit.
Because they got money, not running shit. They getting a bunch of other people. They paying people. They paying people.
I'm finna cook them again.
Tonyo, they paying people.
I'm finna cook them again. Hey, Tony, let me cook.
Some motherfuckers was self-taught.
Tony, let me cook them. Let me cook them on the educate. Let me cook them. Let me cook them. Let me cook them. Let me cook them on this educate.
Ted in the bathroom. Hey, Ted in the bathroom, farking up a lot of bullshit.
Let me cook. Let me cook. Let me cook.
Okay.
They call them uneducated.
He said education, right? I didn't even bring up nothing about education. I brought up Smirk them and with the organization that they had going on.
I don't even know
how they
was
in
so what are you
Lil
talking
Durk.
about?
Smirk. You know Lil Durk. You should know his nickname Smirk.
I don't have to know shit.
Okay, you don't got to know. But then check this out. So they had a whole conglomeration. And they couldn't put it together to make their little section.
Who said?
Now you said
together?
You said it was because they uneducated.
You want to throw
no. Wait a minute. The key point was.
What is you his cheerleader?
He said,
no. When you talking,
I'm asking a question.
When you talking, ain't nobody saying shit.
Hey, look,
I'm asking a question.
Ain't nobody saying
hold up.
shit.
He said.
You saying shit?
Let him get it out.
Hey, look. He said it wasn't. He said there was a bunch of uneducated mother.
That's not what I said.
I don't cuss. No, that's exactly what you said. We can run it back.
How?
But watch this.
I said they're uneducated.
The people that started Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street were all uneducated. Remember? It was illegal. It was illegal to teach blacks. None of them had degrees.
They did have.
No, they did not.
Oh my God.
No, they did not. They were a bunch of
me say
undereducated
something to
people
you. Let
with
me
a
say
skill
something to
set
you. Let me say
that they
something to
brought
you.
to the table.
Alabama A&M.
And they
Arkansas
listen, man.
A&M.
Listen, man. They
Tulsa
were and they
A&M.
didn't go
They
there.
have all been around.
They
for
were
years. Mississippi
uneducated.
Valley.
They were
Those black people been going
uneducated.
to those schools
They were
for years.
uneducated. What did they teach them? Agriculture. You said agriculture A&M. That's agriculture.
FAMU.
That's
my school.
Most of them was
So now you
agriculture.
trying to be dumb
What's
and
what's
insulting to
Alabama?
me?
What was Alabama? What was the Alabama
that what
school?
you doing?
What was the Alabama school? They taught them
Agriculture
about
and mechanical.
They was teaching
Alabama A&M.
okay, mechanical, driving a tractor, agricultural, planting and harvesting farms. That's what they was increasing their knowledge about how to effectively do it. But they already knew it. These black people was teaching that. They wasn't going to school to learn nothing. They was teaching it. That's why all of them. That's why they failing. Listen, brother. Listen, that's why they failing.
Hold on.
That's why they are failing
When
now.
you get done,
Name
you
one black.
can't get a,
name
you
one
can't
black
get
college.
an investment license or an insurance license without being knowledgeable or taking a test.
Who-
And there was plenty of them people on Black Wall Street.
Check this out. Who was who is Spelman named after?
I don't know. I didn't go to spell.
Jeff
So I
back
don't
there
give
in
a
the back.
fuck. What's your point? What you banging your head against for? Because what the fuck does that have to do with anything that we talking about?
Spelman was named after
Jeff in the
Spelman
building.
Rockefeller,
Big Jeff
who was John Rockefeller's wife.
What's your point?
That historically black college was named after a white woman, the wife of Rockefeller.
black colleges across the street
Okay,
from white
they
colleges
wasn't
that got
teaching
money
black
from
people
that.
nothing to move them
I
forward.
just said it when you walked off and tried to play with yourself and take a pee. I just said the same shit I learned.
just
at
asked
FAMU.
you.
I didn't learn it.
I just asked you who started
So I
it.
just told you that.
I just asked you
You
who
ain't been
named
to
after.
college. I have.
Who named
You
it?
ain't taught at the
You don't know where
university.
I've
I
been.
have.
You don't know
I'm
where
just
I've
saying.
been.
Have you?
You don't know? Absolutely.
Okay, so have you taught at the university?
No.
Okay,
That doesn't
so-
legitimize you
It
more because
doesn't.
you
But
taught
what
at
I'm
one.
saying to you is,
You don't
I
even
went
know
to
who
the black
Spelman was.
university.
You don't
I went
even
to the black
know.
university. And
I
I went to
had
one.
a
So I'm telling you
machine when
about
I
one
was a
class
kid.
that I know how they
You didn't
changed
have
the
one of
curriculum.
them. You had a regular.
I just said
curriculum.
that when you was gone.
Which
So
one?
if you missed it, then that's on you.
But we getting out the point.
No, you've been off the point.
The black
You've been
Wall
off
Street
the
is
point.
never going to work again.
That's
Teddy.
fine.
It's never.
I'm not
That's
an
where it
advocate for.
started.
I'm
That's
not.
where it started.
I'm not trying to.
So we back at 30. We back
Well,
at
okay.
So we round it off.
Move on. Jay Savage. In the
Ah,
middle.
look. See.
This all hiding the flame.
No, wait.
That was
So we
organic.
still
I thought y'all was getting robbed.
Nah,
Nah. Friendly debate.
Hey, that was
Friendly
dope.
debate.
That was
Friendly
dope.
debate.
That was dope. That's viral right there.
What's up, y'all? What's up? What up? Hey.
Might have made a lot of people
Oh,
mad.
wow.
All
Y'all
day.
been tuning
You
in.
named
Y'all
a
seen
lot of
hey,
names. God
this
damn,
is-
they gonna-
Yeah,
this
you
going.
did.
cancel
Going.
you. Name
I didn't name
They
my
gonna cancel.
motherfucker.
Okay, gotta get it. Yeah, probably some-
We might not be on the air.
Fix it, hold
My
on.
apologies, Justin. Man, we might not be on the air no more.
Yeah, my camera is blurry,
It's all
but it's
dreaming, so it don't matter. We should be able to be
oh
on
yeah,
there.
this is that psychedelic. No, hold
We had
on.
to keep it organic.
There we go. Sorry, y'all, but this has just been I don't even know what to call it. We just
It's
it started
fluent.
off with Black Wall Street and Jay.
Well, it started off with us talking about
Jeff-
education.
Okay, so Jeff, you got gray hair and them glasses on, so you kind of look educated right now. So I'm gonna ask you a question or two.
Nerd.
Okay, debate earlier was, could there ever be another Black Wall Street?
Yeah.
What's your take on that? Why do you believe that it's possible for that to happen in today's world?
Because we got too many resources.
No, but I'm saying not that part of it.
What do you mean?
Will it work? For as
Can
you gotta
blacks come
gotta
together
put
to-
we talking about the bosses. We ain't talking about if you put a bunch of black businesses in the area. We talking
That
about
is what
No,
Black
no,
Wall
listen
Street
what I'm
is.
saying.
It
Listen what I'm
ain't.
saying.
It ain't
Jack,
that.
Tony,
Okay,
chill,
so you
chill,
saying-
please. Hold up, Jeff. Ted.
Y'all niggas
Ted,
crazy.
listen what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Remember we talked about the brick and mortar. See, you forgetting what we talked about. I'm just speeding him up. Calm down, bro. I'm just saying, without the brick and mortar, there's not going to be a bunch of business in the area. Man, we talked about that. So
Listen.
see how you jumping off the
No,
porch?
I'm not. It's no different than how the Yellow Pages had to go from being a book to a
Yeah, but
direct.
what I'm saying-
Hold on, to a directory online.
Right.
It's no different. Even if you did it as that way, it would be a Black Wall Street, St. Louis, and the other 222 cities that
Exactly.
would have black businesses in a directory together to where you could find them
Right.
if you did it digitally. Now, if those particular businesses, because see, there are large there are black businesses like myself who have large manufacturing companies or whatever it is that they do, that we have to have a brick and mortar.
Right.
We have to have
But
employees.
but I'm saying,
But-
but the other a lot of your other black businesses may not need a brick and mortar to
And
actually
that's
be.
fine.
But
if
we're
they
talking.
did
Hold on,
have brick
Bino.
and
Hold on,
mortar.
Bino. Hold on, Bino. Yeah. We heard the whole thing. Don't jump on me. I'm not talking
Yeah, I
about what
know.
y'all talking about.
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Because I wanted him to answer the question.
Whole nother angle. I'm just saying, as far as we're gonna use the platform. See, this support I ain't get to get you. We're gonna use the platform of the old days. If it was all brick and mortar, if it wasn't no internet, you know what I'm saying? If you couldn't sell your goods online.
I mean, why use that when that wasn't his
No, I'm asking, and this is a question for you too. This is what I'm saying. If there was no internet, right? I'm gonna
But
put
we
this
got
camera-
internet.
No, Ted, hear me out. Hear me out, bro. Hear me out. Do you believe in today's mentality with the people, you know, the people that you grew up around,
Can there
the
be
people,
another Black
could it
Wall
be
Street?
another, could people, okay, matter of fact, could we get 10 businesses from St. Louis to come together and start the foundation for a Black Wall Street?
I'm honestly believing that the people I'm around know, but I know for a fact because I'm listening to y'all. But I honestly believe that there are 10 bright businessmen who could take up a strip or a block of land.
Right.
That their businesses are viable enough to bring other businesses across the street to take up the other strip of land.
Okay.
That need brick and mortar.
Right.
What do you think, bro?
You get what you see what I'm saying? We're trying to break it
It's
all
small
the way
because
down. 'Cause we had a long
everybody can't be on-
conversation.
See,
we
they
scratching
seem
it
to
in for
think
you.
Black Wall Street was a concept of businesses together sharing revenue. The only
not
thing-
revenue.
We didn't say that.
Okay.
We
So,
didn't
but
say that. We
here's the
said
thing. They said it's
getting-
working
getting
together.
along
They
with
are
each
working
other.
together because there's a bank on the corner. They talking about old days. What I'm talking about now
Like
is
right
we
now.
know that there's no bank on the corner.
Right.
Unless we put a bank on the corner. Friendly Temple put a bank on the corner and nobody even went over there to do it. You understand what I'm saying? So I know what can be done. The fact of the matter is the people who have the wherewithal to do it are doing other things. It's no different than when we all get money and we move to Wentzville because we want some peace. After long, at an age, I'm not willing, like right now, I'm not willing to sacrifice my years right now to be a martyr for a cause that I can't even get the niggas that I deal with every day to even see what I'm saying. So you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the point.
You just said it.
I get
so
what
you
you're
ain't
saying.
gonna have no Black Wall
Tonyo,
Street
I
if
never
you can't
said.
get a bunch of niggas
Listen,
to do it.
once again, when you
What
said the
said?
circle, when you said the circle, I never said you was wrong. When you said I went in a circle, I never said you was wrong. But here's what we're talking about. I'm talking to him. He's younger than us.
Street, man.
But at the end of the day, I'm saying.
Do you mind saying your age
No,
on camera? How
I'm
old?
younger than them. I'm 36.
Yeah. So what I'm saying
And
is,
he's got a lot of knowledge.
sometimes
under
the
that dirt.
youth is of an essence
Right.
when you have these concepts that we have. Now, at an older age, you can ask people that question, and everybody's answer is going to be different,
Right.
depending on where they are in business. Because in business, sometimes a motherfucker gonna say, damn right, I need that Black Wall Street. I put my motherfucking shit in. And then sometimes motherfucker gonna say, shit,
There you have it.
COVID taught me, I don't even need no
so-
brick and mortar. I
My
just
answer,
need a bus.
my answer gonna be logical. My answer always gonna be logical based on what I can see and what I can determine. My answer is always gonna be logical, based on the time frame in which we're operating in and my understanding with what I mostly see how people operate with their finances when they get a bunch of them, when they get a lot of finances. So my answer as far as a Black Wall Street is always gonna be a no, a hard no, because technology and the same thing that you're saying, when the folks got their wealth or got to a better position financially, they moved. Instead of each one reach back, pull one up, they moved out of the neighborhoods. They moved to North counties. They moved to the St. Charleses. They in Chicago, they moved to the Evanstons. They moved to the Northbrooks. They moved to the Schomburgs. So check this
I
out.
don't want to be around
So
you niggas jacking my kids.
Okay, so that kind of mindset.
think that nigga
So
Japanese.
so with that mindset, how do you have examples in the neighborhood that they can say, okay, well, I saw that Mr. Ford, he built himself up and he created a business and he created a job for people in the neighborhood, but he stayed in the neighborhood and he built his home up, and then that encouraged other people to build people homes. No, I'm not talking about him. I'm just Ford. I'm just saying when you flight.
You talking about GM?
When you do the flight,
about 100,000.
No,
A million square foot piece of property.
when you do the flight, then you gone. So let's say all of the folks that have went to the league, all of the folks that have made money in
They
rap
ball
entertainment.
players.
Listen, rap entertainment, etc.
You can't use them as an example. They have a job for a certain amount of years for them to do. They
So
have a
the
job.
resource-
You can't count no other nigga money. That's our problem. We always count other niggas' money.
Man, get to a fucking point.
Man,
But he
I'm
just-
telling
he
you
just-
about the
He
point.
just answered it for
Fuck
me though,
what you
Tone.
talking about.
Hey, Tone, he just answered it for me.
Shit.
He just answered it for
just
me.
answered
You
the
just
point.
answered it
think
for
so,
me.
Jeff?
You just
I
answered
just
it for
answered
me.
it.
You said
No,
you said
no. He
no.
said he think he could do it.
You said
I
listen.
can do that shit right now.
He said no, but listen. He
I
said
can do that right now.
listen,
Go ahead.
he said you can't count another person's money, and he's absolutely right. And that's the reason why it will not work, because you cannot dictate what another person does with their financial gain.
No, I'm
once they
saying you
get 'em.
niggas looking at ball
Tip.
players and
Look at
asking
Tip.
them to be your savior.
No.
Them niggas just get money because of their talent.
What he said.
We are
That
talking,
is what you niggas are
We're
saying.
talking about
What the fuck
black.
you saying?
We're talking
I
about
don't care.
black
They're ball players.
resources.
They got a talent and they getting paid for what they doing.
We're
It's
talking-
the intellectuals who need to do this
We're
shit.
talking about-
ball players ain't got they ball players. They getting paid to play ball. They getting paid to play ball. That is what you saying. What you niggas is spending on ball players and rappers
No.
to intellectually move some shit.
We're
You
talking
niggas
about
is dumb.
resources.
Dummy.
We're talking
That is
about
dumb.
black
What the fuck he saying?
resources. Take the ball player
Man,
away.
fuck that. They just what's the resource?
On
Because
this-
they get money.
On his
Because
back
they got a big
on
check.
his bank account. On his bank account, it does not say ball player. It
Oh,
says
my
a
God.
name.
It don't matter. He's a ball player.
But it's still gonna take motherfuckers with money. And
He's a
motherfuckers
ball
with
player.
Alright,
He don't know nothing
Look,
about
look,
economic
look,
development.
Look, put it like this.
Chase
Do you know 10 cats right now you can get money with? Do you know 10?
Don't nobody in this
You know-
room
you
know
know
10
10
people that
I know
they
10
can straight
people right
get
now.
money.
Right
You
now,
might.
I can get money with.
But the
That
exception-
you can do that.
The exception
If you
don't
if you
change
know-
the
look,
rule.
If you don't know 10
Listen
cats,
to him.
if you don't know 10 cats, you can get
You
money
steady
with.
wanna prove him
you doing
wrong.
something wrong.
We're
Okay.
talking about starting a,
So I agree with that.
Exactly. So you get
Listen.
10 cats that got the same mind, the same
See, that's
mindset.
where that's the
Same
problem.
mindset.
That's the
But
problem.
how do you not know 10 dudes that you can get money with? They got the same mindset.
But see, the mindset is the goals are different. I ain't gonna say the mindset. The goals are different.
Bingo.
So look, here real quick. I'm just gonna run through this. Bino.
And
you got-
niggas don't
wait,
wanna be
wait,
taught
wait a minute.
shit.
You got 100 grand.
All you niggas
Jay,
think you know
Wait a
everything.
minute, Jay. You got 100
Right,
grand.
right.
Ted,
That's the problem.
Ted, you got 100 grand. You got 100 grand. We all got 100 grand. We say, all right, it's gonna take all this money to go ahead and do something. All right, well, the forecast of the plan is this, A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Right.
Everybody agree. All right, Ted, the residuals and this, blah, blah, blah. You know, we're going to yield this off the money we put in and blah, 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 this and that. Shit happens. Life happens. One hiccup can knock this whole fucking Jenga down.
So what?
So
You see what I'm saying?
So
No,
what?
So now you just
So what?
You just
Scary
proved my point.
motherfucker. You
just-
spent time doing. You
proved
spent
that
time
point.
selling drugs to penetrate your chances.
No,
Am
no.
I supposed to give a fuck
Still
about one
talking
hiccup?
So fucking dumb, man.
Bro,
10
I'm trying to
people,
finish,
man.
bro.
I don't
Let
care.
him fucking finish.
Every black drug organization in St. Louis and across the country have failed.
Listen.
They all
Everybody's
ended up in federal court.
Ted, can I-
So that
Hey,
ain't no
Ted,
good
Wait, you talking
example.
about federal court?
That
though.
ain't no good
Hold
example.
on. No, I'm saying, listen. Now,
That ain't no good
can I
example,
finish?
bro.
Can I finish where I was
Finish,
going
yo.
real quick?
Yeah.
What I was saying was that just say one hiccup happened. Ted, it ain't about the motherfucker being scared. It's about Jeff saying, you know what? And I'm just using you as an example, Jeff. Not saying you would do
I'm
this.
accountable for the
No,
fuck
no,
up.
no, not even Ted. Hold
Right,
on, Ted.
right, right.
Hold on, Ted.
I'm just asking.
No. What I'm
down,
saying
Walt.
is that just say Jeff might talk with John and say, you know what, man, one of these hiccups might happen again. You get what I'm saying?
What's the point?
At
We
that
all
point-
need to know the
no,
knowledge.
Listen, at that point, we all come back to the table and say, okay, how we gonna fix this?
Yeah, so
You
that
may
this
not-
hiccup don't happen
Right,
again,
but
right?
Ted, you may not agree with the fix.
Okay. But
So
then
that's one out.
that's voting rights. So then in a group, you have voting rights.
Right.
So if you have a group more than 5, then that's an LLC.
Okay, and listen, and I'm gonna let you go because you actually you helping me. You segue into my next thing.
Okay, so that's an LLC when you have more than 5 people.
Okay.
Or when you're doing business to business. So everybody has to have. So there's a voting thing that says, hey, I think that as a group,
there's a forecast going
we put
around.
this out here.
Tell you going right back in that circle, and you finna come around and kick yourself back in the ass.
Antonio, it's
ain't
not
even
about me. It's not even about
Don't
that.
even let him finish his point, yo.
It's good. You know what I'm saying? This ain't even about, but
Let Dave cook.
no, listen.
Let Dave cook.
All I'm saying is that
We let you
was
cook,
talking
let Dave
about
cook.
and I'm really kind of going back to what y'all said though. But the whole thing is that Ted, you may not like the answer, and the vote come down 5-1.
But you chose to be with the group, so you
Right.
have to roll with
but
the
Ted,
group.
But what I'm saying is that at
But
that
you
point,
got niggas
okay,
that's not gonna
at that
roll with the
point,
group.
at that point, when
This
we
ain't
all-
a hood selling
It
dope.
got shit to do with the hood and
Hey,
selling
look,
dope.
Ted,
What does it have to do with if I'm the
my
decision maker of the
God.
business?
y'all to get my answer next week.
What's the decision? What does it have to do if
You
I'm the
gotta think
decision
about- you
maker
gotta
of the
think about
business?
But it ain't got
But see,
shit
the
to
thing
do
about
with dope.
nobody,
and
nobody,
niggas
nobody
in
can
the
answer,
hood.
answer my question. Do you have 10 people right now that's like-minded like you that can?
You see,
can
the
make money
like-minded part is where you have to kind
That's
of.
where
It's
you
a
have
fine
a
line you
problem,
No,
be
it's
walking.
not. No, it's not. I know 10 cats right. What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know 10.
No,
I
bro,
know
no,
10
it's-
people that do business, but everybody do business different.
No, everybody do business different, but you gotta think.
So,
You
Jeff,
bring,
if you get up at 5 in the morning and feel like, okay, I got to get up at 5 in the morning, you know what I'm saying? Because I get on my day like this, and then you got another motherfucker that wake up
He
at
don't
12.
get up to 9,
You see
to
what I'm saying? Then
12.
you got a nigga that get up at 12.
That's on
because he
them,
doing
bro.
it.
That's on-
But
that's
listen what I'm
on
saying.
them.
That's on them.
Y'all
What you
saying
niggas, you
it's
can't
on them?
control that.
But this supposed
But
to be
it's
the
supposed,
team.
but if we're
It's
doing
the
big
team,
Ted,
but-
if I've been trying to reach
Everybody's time, it's like Voltron. You niggas ain't never really watched Voltron in the whole
Now we
thing.
talking about
Voltron
Hey,
was
we
a bunch
was
of different
Voltron
niggas.
when
Hey,
Voltron was a bunch
listen.
of different niggas who lived their
Listen.
own life
They go-
in their thing, and then they came together when there was a problem. If you got a business that ain't got a problem, why is it that I got
But
to
you
live
ain't
on
gonna
your
have a
time?
business that ain't gonna have a
Ted,
problem.
okay, well here, real quick.
Then
real quick.
handle
Hey,
it.
listen, Ted, real
Exactly.
quick. I'm finna go
But
holler at my
you
man.
got-
Hold on.
Whoever
Vino,
position
Vino,
it is
Vino,
to handle
Vino,
it.
Ted, hold on, y'all give me.
Whoever position it is to handle it, handle a motherfucker.
Listen, Ted, hold on, wait, Jeff.
You niggas is sensitive as
Wait,
fuck.
listen
Ain't
what I'm
got
saying.
shit to
No,
do
you
with
niggas
being
is sensitive.
Listen,
Ain't
listen.
shit got to
When
do
we
Yeah,
first-
you are.
Ted, when we all first came to the table
No,
with our
I don't
100
sound
grand,
crazy.
right? When we all first came to the table with our 100 grand, look, everybody teeth was showing. We was all happy, right? So you say you signed up for this. We vote against how you feel. You don't think the aura and the way you was moving with us at first is going to affect the way things have been going?
You're a human.
If we
It
are all
is,
okay,
but
so
see,
at that
can't-
point, Jeff, you can't make the
What
call.
you try,
and
what you
you
try,
go-
what you trying to say is one fucking thing is gonna mess up something.
It can.
It
It's
can.
No,
It can.
Oh, come on,
You
bro.
niggas are sensitive.
If you
That's
got
what
if
you
you
got.
got dudes
Yes,
that's
you are.
like-minded,
Sensitive about
like-minded,
pictures,
you
niggas
know,
sensitive.
and if
Yeah,
you're a
you niggas
businessman,
are sensitive
you're a businessman,
and
you
big-
know,
and
you
y'all
know as a
niggas-
businessman,
we've
right?
been in the slums
That it's gonna be
and
a
I don't give
hiccup
a fuck
somewhere.
about that.
This just
Y'all
started.
sensitive.
You're not gonna sit there like get my
I don't give a
ball.
fuck about where you
Hey,
been.
we give
You
do
gonna
happen
say
like
that?
that,
It
though.
do happen
It
like
do
that.
happen like that.
Yeah, you have.
Thank you, Young Jay. Hey,
Tell
like that.
hey,
Like,
family.
look,
Like-minded people, hey, listen,
I-
like-minded people, brothers, twins,
yeah, they gonna get into it.
gonna get into
Two
it.
dogs.
Hey, family, I'm gonna give you an example.
And it depends
niggas-
on how far the
Hey,
next
family.
like you said, niggas
Hey,
can be
family.
extra sensitive.
It just
Can't
feel
kill
like
you,
it just feel like you
bro.
niggas don't know conflict resolution and move on from
No.
money.
Hey, family, I'm gonna give you.
A lot of
It
niggas
feel like
don't.
you niggas don't know conflict resolution
Right.
to move on to get money.
Because
It just sounds like a
you
bunch
got-
of
you got-
sensitive
you got-
ass,
hey,
pussy ass bullshit to
got-
me.
Hey, family.
I'm
Hey,
just
family.
telling you.
I'm gonna give you
That's
an
on record.
example. Hey, Davo. Hey, Dave.
Fuck
Let me get.
that.
I'm gonna give you an example. I'm not gonna name the organization, but it was a money making organization. I'm not gonna name the organization. Okay. I'm gonna show you how one person that don't.
All that shit is illegal. I don't give a fuck about illegal
Listen, man.
shit.
We talking about corporate
No, it's not
structure.
the same thing.
We talking about making
It's
money.
not the same thing.
We talking about making billions.
I don't want to hear that
Business.
because it's not the same thing.
It is.
It ain't the
It
same.
is.
Hey, man. Two brothers.
Y'all
One
niggas
brother.
talking
Hey,
about
hey, family.
motherfuckers.
One brother.
We human, but when you're
brother
a human, you
had
can't.
had one ideal.
You got the whole
One mic.
police department.
One mic.
Some of them motherfuckers go against each other, and they supposed to
For
be
real.
together.
Let me
Hey,
get
one
this
mic.
real quick.
One mic. One brother had a different idea from the other brother.
Right.
Okay, so they went into two different directions. They were still brothers,
Right.
but they had different ideas about how the organization should be ran. And because they had those two separate ideals, they were split. So they weren't really like-minded. And it went on for a while, but they still was split.
Right.
And the whole man, I don't curse on the thing. The whole thing collapsed. Right. Everything got it was billions involved.
A lot of business.
But it was one person that
sell the
didn't agree.
motherfucker before you niggas get arrogant and can't do nothing.
Now you sound crazy, but you
I don't
just
sound
said
crazy.
it
That's
can
the
go- it
truth.
can happen. But
Sell it.
But like
Quit being
you
so
said,
sensitive. It's just a business
It ain't got
and a
shit
product.
sensitive.
Get rid of
Got
it.
to do with egos, not
Ted,
no fucking
Ted,
sensitivity.
listen,
This ain't route trans van.
You are. You sound like Ralph
Need a
Tresvant.
man
You sound like Ralph
with
Tresvant, nigga.
sensitivity.
Hey,
A man like
Ted was in the house
baby.
sucking on the
Ben.
titty while we was out.
Ted is correct. Ted is
That's
correct.
what you say.
Ted, you are 100% correct about niggas being sensitive and all
Yeah.
that stuff. But let me explain something to you.
He just proved the point.
No, listen. Your sensitivity trumps anything, bro. You can't block that. You can call the bank and stop a check. You can't stop how you feel, bro. And you don't think your
But don't let
energy-
your
listen,
emotions stop you from making money.
Right, but
It
what I'm
happen
saying-
every
tell me
day,
what
though.
you
You don't.
Wait,
Hold on.
wait,
When
let me
you don't
finish.
come up with the better
Let me
decision.
finish, bro.
When you don't come up with the
Let
better
me
decision.
finish, bro.
Your emotions is taking over right now.
Right. That's
He
why
can't
you
even
get
get it out. He can't even get his
Your
words
sensitive
out.
ass is what got
Yeah.
you busting in, nigga. Sensitivity.
Ted,
Watch out.
listen what I'm saying. This is all I'm trying to get to. Like you said, nigga, project, resolution, conflict resolution, all that stuff. Okay, all those things matter. But if I don't need y'all, and I got a bad attitude, why you think I wouldn't? Fuck y'all penalties. What y'all gonna penalize me if I break this contract? Fuck you and y'all penalties, nigga. I make X amount of dollars.
Why ain't picking up your
That's all I'm
bags?
trying to get to, Ted.
That's why
That's
they
all
not
I was trying to get to, bro. You are right. Sensitivity is fucked up. Niggas will be sensitive. And you, like you said, y'all sound like some sensitive ass. It's a bunch of sensitive ass niggas sitting at a round table in a conference room somewhere. And a nigga, like you said, Jeff, nigga, I'm gonna take my ball. It ain't about taking my ball. Y'all
got
got
your
y'all
mouth
own
open,
ball.
not cookie
Y'all got
monster.
y'all own ball. You feel what I'm saying? But if when New Edition broke up, they told them niggas, y'all can't do a concert unless it's 3 of you niggas. You see what I'm saying? So y'all not New Edition unless it's 3 of you niggas.
That's why Bell Bill DeVoe did their thing.
But you see what I'm saying? So my point is that if I take my
But hold
ball,
on.
wait a minute, if I
Ain't
take
no
my
but,
ball
nigga.
and we all on this loan and we all dealing under the same umbrella, I can affect Black Wall Street heavily. Don't get it fucked up. Don't get it fucked up
No,
if we
you
all
can't.
win.
You
If he
can't.
take his portion
can't.
out,
Nigga,
of it,
if we
already
build
You
got
can't
this-
affect my business because you just a cobbler making shoes
But
that
if
sell.
we all,
Hold on,
wait,
that
if
sell
we
$2,000
all in together,
shoes.
but we all put our
That
money
sell.
in together.
I'm just a grocery store guy and I sell groceries. I only make a penny over the dollar. But
You over in the
Remember how I
cotton
started
candy
this
section,
though.
man.
Remember how I started this
so
though.
we
all
different
had
businesses
100.
though. So how what the fuck? I mean,
No, we just said if he got 100,000, you got
We all
100,000.
but remember,
and he
that
got
ain't how it work, Tonyo. Give a fuck what you talking about and your fictitious ass bullshit. That ain't how it work. Rent your space, rent your space, rent your space,
But listen,
rent your
and I'ma
space.
put
I
it like-
rent mine.
alright,
Okay,
but
On
wait,
Black
wait,
Wall
wait,
Street.
wait,
But what if I'm the
That's
gro-
how that
But
works.
what if I'm the grocery store?
So
You
what?
think that's gonna affect your shoe business? Nigga
Because I
gonna
can't eat.
Nigga gonna eat.
Okay, but
Hey,
what is your
look,
point?
look,
I don't
look,
understand
look,
what you're
look,
saying.
If I
Hey,
take my
hey,
money, if I
hey,
walk away,
If you
it
go out of
can't affect
business,
that.
if you go out of business,
can affect your
listen.
business.
If you go out of business as a community, we supposed to find somebody to take your place. That's
Right.
all that is.
Okay, but
But it
so that
never
can affect your business though, correct?
Yeah.
He just
It
answered
can.
it.
But that's
slow
all I'm
down
trying to
traffic.
say. Hey, y'all, I'm not
Hey,
saying
they can find
ruin it.
another
But
guy.
as a community,
Will you stop kicking yourself in the
we're
head?
supposed to find another person to
Yes,
take your
yes,
place.
y'all
if you
are.
leave.
Yes, y'all are. Yes, y'all are.
Supposed to.
You will. They
Go ahead,
will.
Jeff.
But then again, if you got,
Hold up, Bino, let
let me get this apart. If you got a strip, you Black Wall Street, you got a strip with different businesses. You got that damn believe that damn somebody, it's gonna be a fuck up that somebody go out of business because it's gonna be a shootout.
Tonyo, they do that every
a
day
fight,
in real
or
estate.
any motherfucking thing.
They do it in
And
real
then if
estate
you got a
every
strip,
day.
You got to stick
we can
together.
use
They
Wrong.
fight at the clubs
I was
every
just about to say
day.
that
What
same
difference
thing.
does it
Like,
make?
I was just-
Save that
I was
and
just
use
about
that.
to-
Go ahead, Jeff.
There
Show
is
us
no
off, man.
difference. They-
Show
they-
us
Right,
off.
so what about hedge funds?
Oh my God. No,
Oh, man, you trying? You
just-
we're
Black
not
Wall
turning
Street
this
same
into a finance.
Yeah,
Like you
no,
told him, don't
no,
turn
I'm
this
not
into a
saying that. I'm
relationship
saying-
show.
right,
We're not going
right,
to turn this
right.
into a
I'm saying it's
finance
the
show.
same.
But y'all, I mean, y'all want to talk about.
No, we're talking.
You know what?
We talking
I'll
about Black Wall
I'll
Street.
change my answer because you motherfuckers, they don't understand. We ain't collaborating.
We ain't they
It's
don't
not about
understand because they on a different mission to
prove a
That's why
point.
Black Wall Street will
But-
never
They on
happen.
a different mission to prove.
Look,
Nah,
let the
nah,
Hey.
bullshit though, for
Let the
real.
youngin' in. Let the youngin' in. Jay, give him prime example. Prime example. Me and this man worked in the mall. We're just gonna use it as an example. At the mall, you have your anchor stores. Those are your dealers.
I know.
Sears,
And your Sears, your J.C. Penney's,
Macy's.
right? So what happens is
when they leave.
the Finish Line go out of business, and then Fred's Clothes go out of business, and then Tina's Jewelry go out of business, and then that. But if one of them anchor stores was to leave first, that
It's
mall
up.
would have been shut down.
Yeah.
And
Dog,
that's
when
what
I worked in
happened.
the mall, they was giving them free rent to keep the people there.
it.
But what I'm saying is that it was an effect to where
The
they
white
had to
people
give
got
out.
together and they put enough
Ain't no
corporations
color.
together.
Ain't no color to it.
Yeah, because you can put a trash business in there that ain't gonna bring
Go ahead,
nobody.
He
Ted.
just
Go ahead,
proved
Ted.
the point, yo.
What's his point, Tony?
I just told you what his point was.
In the building.
The
Once
build-
them anchors
the
leave.
businesses that left affect each other.
Okay.
That's
Damn
all.
me.
That's
Look
all.
at
I'm not even
Jamestown.
trying to
So,
make
Tony,
a
And
point.
it's been a whole bunch of strip malls with different
Look
businesses.
at
Hey,
Jamestown.
Tony,
That business went out of business.
Hey, Tony.
Here this would come. It was a chain reaction.
Yeah.
All the malls. So that's why there's a lot of strip malls that's empty right
Hey,
now.
Tony,
What they got to do with Black Wall Street?
Because that's if
But
you
that's
That's
how he putting it. But Black
how
Wall
am I
Street,
putting anything?
We
You don't
saying
even
Black
know why
Wall
you
Street,
putting it.
everybody's together. You know what I'm saying?
look,
Everybody's
it ain't gonna
together.
never happen.
So to even
It ain't gonna never happen. We can't even come right now to figure out how to make it work.
And that's why I
look
wanted
at
this
this.
to
It
happen,
never
to
will
show
fucking
it.
happen.
And we'll see.
Because
I'm
everybody-
always thinking.
When I get my
Everybody don't
bread,
wanna play that
hey,
role.
look,
Everybody don't want to play that role.
Exactly. That's why we
Yeah.
never had
Hold
another
on,
Black
we
Wall
gonna
Street
let
because
Jim-
somebody that don't want to
I want to
play.
hear Jim.
this is my thing. So if you telling me,
Come on, Jim.
because I believe in my heart that this could be done.
I do too.
Hey, hold on,
I
wait. But
believe
hold on,
it too,
before y'all
but
finish,
yeah,
hey, I know.
Y'all keep
Hold on,
cutting
I
him
know
off
a
about how
reason
he-
why
Hold on,
y'all
you
feel
even
like
said that, so now I'm rude.
no.
Let Jay
But
talk.
hold
Let
on,
Jay-
I ain't
Jay-
said
But
nothing.
you ain't
I
talking
be on here
about
all the time. I don't never say nothing.
don't never say nothing.
Now
Say
let me
some
go
shit.
in.
Let my man-
I know the real reason why y'all two niggas get along. Take y'all hat off. Bald head ass niggas. Both of y'all niggas bald. I've been here so many times I didn't even know you was bald. You look like my thumb. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
Hold on, bro. Hey, whoa.
Come on, Jim.
Slow your roll, bro. I know I'm bald.
Boy, you look like a big toe.
Don't
Man, shit, big toe.
Don't even get started, bro. You want to get in with
Now look.
He
Hey,
ready.
we usually don't be like this.
They've been
yo.
joning all my life.
This what happen when you keep us away for a week. See what I'm
I don't
saying?
even give a fuck.
This what happens.
That's why they get
At the
along.
end of the
Now you
year,
can go, Jim.
You take us apart for a week, then you get an organic viral show. Tune in, like, share, and subscribe. You never
Now
know
go
what
ahead
you
and
might
finish what you
Yeah,
was saying.
come on, Jim.
So look, what if I had an idea, right?
Fuck your idea, Jim.
Exactly.
Bald head ass nigga.
Look here, Drew.
No, we just-
About to warm your ass up here in a minute, but I ain't got time right now. I got some other stuff you can do, motherfucker. Look here. So if I got an idea, okay. So I'm getting into real estate, right? My friend is in the top 1 percentile, right? She know her shit, everything, and she tell me, "Hey Jeff, I got this house over here in Ladue. It's worth 1.5 million, but you can get it. How many people we got here? 600.
And we all got 100.
Right.
That what she said?
No, not for
No,
real.
but I mean, but
He like, hey, look, he-
look. So I might know about real estate, right?
Is this motherfucker paying attention or
I
what?
might dabble here and there, but if I'm telling you, like, look, if I'm showing you on paper, look, this is what we can resell this for. You know what I mean? And especially right now with the house shortage, and we can probably get 1.5, 1.8.
Okay, I'm 600. Go ahead.
Right. So we get all that. So I'm telling you, I'm like, Dave, I got this. John, I got this.
Right.
What you gonna do? You gonna do due diligence?
Well,
right?
houses the risk. So I'm not gonna.
Houses
say.
are houses. I mean, right
Houses
now,
are houses.
right
But
now,
it
right
depends
now.
on
But
how
look,
long
but
we
look,
hold.
but look.
It depends on how long I'm gonna hold my
I'm talking
100,000.
about.
I ain't gonna lie
See,
about
this
I'm
is
that.
talking about right now. I'm talking about right now. Houses are not risky right now because there's a shortage in the market. There's not a lot of houses to sell. Okay.
I'm not
So-
saying I'm not gonna roll with you.
Exactly.
If
but-
we a
but-
group,
but-
because we all
but-
absorb
hey,
the loss
hey,
or
but
the
you-
gain.
But look,
So
but
that's the reason of
cutting
you
them
being in a
off,
group.
Yeah. So
cut
look,
them
Hey, let my man cook.
you gotta think like this.
Let my man cook.
I'm
Let him
saying
I'm the one
I'm
that
with
know-
him.
I'm
I'm
the
telling
one
you
that
I
know-
why.
let him with him
cook.
because y'all
I'm
ball
telling you
together.
why you do his
Ball.
idea.
Let him cook.
But look, if
Come
I'm
on,
the
big
one-
man,
if I'm the
cook.
one that know about the real estate, right? And I got to connect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this how we gonna make our money. This how my position is to make sure this shit get done. This get done. Right. This your position right here.
All we do
you know
is
what I
giving you the money.
So then we meet every day, every week, whatever we gotta do. Zoom
Waste
calls,
time.
whatever the case may be. But we meet. I'm like, look, this is what happened right here. I know I'm in charge of.
So now they wasting time lying.
No. I'm in charge of construction, but we had a hiccup here,
Right.
which is gonna happen.
Right.
But you still in your mind still see the opportunity to make some money, right? Right?
So we went out 3 extra months.
Yeah, so we got to go out 3 extra months, whatever the case may be. And I got the top real estate agent in the nation, in the top 1 percentile, that's proven, right? But you still gonna rock with me though, right?
Yeah, I'm saying.
Even though that's a hiccup, right?
If we here.
That's a fucking.
listen.
Yeah.
No.
You allow one. And that's just me, though.
In real estate, you're allowed one.
But in real estate, you can have different things that happen.
Right. And see, I'm the nigga
But-
that's going to take my ball.
How you gonna take your ball?
Easy.
You just sell your
Because
interest in
because
the.
ma- 'cause
What
ma-
I'm going to do is
look,
I'm going to say, hey,
look.
John, you still believe in old boy like
Hold
that?
on,
Give me
listen.
100 grand. you
Once
can have my
again,
stake.
let's not get sensitive. Here's what
But,
we do.
That's me, though.
But the thing about it
Let's
is,
not get sensitive. Let me teach the community about what they do. If niggas get sensitive, you just sell your interest in this project
Exactly.
to somebody
Yeah.
else.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
just move
And
on.
we can buy you
See,
out.
we too
Yeah, that's
motherfucking
it.
sensitive
That's it.
about how to do
saying,
it.
That's
though.
all I say.
But you
I say
going
like the
to
John.
somebody's system.
Or Jeff, you might say, hey, Dave, you want out, man? We're here. I give you
Right.
your initial.
Yeah, but that's,
you know, your
that's what I'm
initial.
saying.
That's
But-
it. That's
but
all we
if
do.
I'm- if
And
I'm-
then move
if I'm-
on.
But if I'm proving to you this can be done, and look, put it this way though. So then once the project get done, right? We all made two.
Break
They say,
bread.
they say
He
200
just lost his motherfucking
$200,000
money.
apiece,
That's
right?
it.
John, they made $400,000 because he
Yeah.
bought you out.
Right.
Yeah.
So if I come back to you another
But then you gonna have a motherfucking damn me. That nigga got
Now they gonna
$400,000.
knock down your door. They gonna be knocking
look,
down your door.
Exactly, but some motherfuckers you got to sit there. You got to prove to them first.
It's cool.
That it can be done.
That's cool.
And that's fine with me.
Everything's
Now-
contractual
now,
is what I
if
want
it-
people to understand.
Look, if I come back again, hey everybody, I got another project.
Yes, you can.
I need another
We'll
100.
believe in you.
Exactly. Some people they will.
Then they might come back
Some
and
people
say,
don't
I got
like.
a
Some people don't
100.
like taking risk.
Yeah.
And they can't take
and
risks.
another thing
Because
too
their
is
financial situation won't allow
But the
them
thing
to.
about it is, I'm not gonna not break bread.
And I'm not gonna feel some type of way because you don't.
But what if? But my thing is this too. It don't necessarily mean I'm mad, Jeff. That
No,
I
I don't
might
care.
be
See,
in.
that's
So hold
the
on.
thing. I don't
That
care
might
about it.
stretch us 3 months, but 3 months might not hurt you. 3 months might not hurt you.
It might hurt me
Exactly.
though.
It might hurt me.
Damn
I'm
right.
not taking my ball to be ignorant. I'm just saying, like Jeff,
Yeah, that's
I
what-
might
that's
be in
what-
a
But that's
fucked up
cool,
You don't want
D.
to take
That's
a
cool.
chance.
That's all.
You just
That's
don't
all.
want to
That's
take
That's
cool.
all I'm saying, though.
And we
Like,
have
nigga-
listen. We have to get to a point where business is business and it is
And that's
not
fine. That's fine.
personal.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
that's
All right.
where
That's the
we
thing. That's
see
the
y'all
thing.
keep talking about telling me something. Once again, you niggas is sensitive. Message! Because I'm sick of this shit. Make a contract. See, the reason we can't deal with each other is because niggas is sensitive and they feel like their role is more important in the business situation than the other one. And then, if you want out, you feel like you can't just be honest with me and say, I want
Was he
out.
just quiet for 10 minutes because he was sensitive? Wasn't he?
I was quiet because you asked me to be quiet so I can listen.
No, sir.
I wasn't quiet 'cause I was
And we
sensitive.
We put it on.
He
Tony,
gonna cry
I'm
in the
never
car.
sensitive.
Shit.
I was quiet because I was being respectful, and I was trying. Okay, well,
sensitive, and we
Tonyo.
pointed it out that
Tonyo.
you were sensitive, and you sat there with your
We
mouth
changing the
closed.
name.
I
of this
sat here
episode
because I
to
wanted to
Sensitive.
listen.
That's the name of this
I wanted to
episode,
listen
He just passed
to what everybody had to say.
And then you like to finish people's sentences.
All right,
Tony,
y'all. Well, check this out. We rolling up on the 6 o'clock hour.
Damn.
So it's
Here
gonna
we
be
go.
winding down this. I don't know, a
Man,
little
this
bit
was a
longer.
rough one.
Right, hey. But this is.
This is a good one though. This
That ass needs something to eat now.
There was a conversation that
talk
needed to
this
be
much
had.
in your life.
I'm
my
gonna come
guest,
right back.
Matt Norman, aka
Get
Chew.
some of that
this is a
Super
conversation.
game will be up in 1 second.
There was a
We'll be right back,
conversation
y'all.
that needed to be had though.
It just stretched too damn long.
Yeah, this nigga
Yeah.
sensitive as a motherfucker. Talking about
He
sensitive.
said he gonna cry. in
He
the
got
car.
on his brand new thongs. Shit. They a little too tight. Scratching his ass.
Hey man.
Left the tag in the back of it. His back itching too. Agitated. Shit.
Hey, this dude.
Crazy.
fool.
But yeah, man, Black Wall Street won't happen again, man.
No.
We had too many opportunities, man. 50 years of hip hop. And I don't care what nobody say.
Slave
Black.
mentality, bro.
Well, black folks owned that,
Slave
and that was one of the
That's all
biggest.
they do.
But nah, that was one of the biggest corporations that could have happened for black people to change the tide, and it didn't happen. You got
I
Bad
never
Boy.
liked integration.
You had Bad Boy. You had Bad Boy. You had Master P. No Limit. I'm just saying, we talking about businesses that made billions.
Yeah, you know about Bad
that
Boy.
made
that's
billions.
Oh, he know about Bad
Yeah,
Boy.
he
He
was
was at
kicking
them
with Puff,
parties.
nigga.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
He was kicking it with
did
Puff.
the deal.
He was
And he did that deal
I
with
used to
Lil
work for
Durk.
Puff.
Shit.
I used to work with him. My brother was security for Gene.
Right.
You know
Gene
Gene?
Deal is
Gene's
my
my
brother
dude.
that do security.
Hey, bring him up here.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
Why
ready,
not?
my brother.
That boy a legend. I watch
Yeah,
all
right,
his
right.
videos.
Yes, he is.
Hey, he been in the
Bring
Puff
him up
parties.
here. He a legend. He needs to be up in here. We need to see Gene. Free my boy Gene.
He free.
I know.
He here right now.
I know he here right now. Every video, he be sitting over there. He be like, hey, Puff.
Call him up.
Oh yeah, I love that dude.
Put him
man.
alive.
Yeah, man, come on. I've been watching his videos for a long time.
Man,
Please,
I
put
give
me
you
in the game.
$500. You get him on right now.
Yeah.
Cheap
Oh,
ass.
Shit,
what?
I give you $500, and I give you a.
Eddie give him a sweatsuit.
Yeah, damn me. Yeah, give you a sweet street. Give you a sweet champ.
He said a sweet
Hey.
champ. Pause.
Yeah, that's what he is.
Super
Sweet.
pause.
Give you a
Super
sweet
pause.
champ jogging.
That's the
Sweet
word.
champ.
That's the word, y'all.
Sweet ass.
Brother
Shut your
Love,
ass
show
up.
some love, brother love.
One talk.
Show some love.
I told
Brother
y'all about
love.
on this
Nah,
microphone.
man, it's
talk
all
about
love.
irrelevant
Y'all
shit.
heard that
Man,
live
it's all
on Nation.
love, though, man.
Damn me, Gene
You
is
know your
his
stuff,
brother.
Coach,
You
man.
heard
You
me.
know your stuff.
Oh damn, we ain't on no more.
I know it too, though, man. I know the history,
We
man. It
live
won't
on my live.
Hey Dave.
It won't work.
This nigga Gene
Dave
brother.
Moore said,
Yeah.
he said if you can't take the objective out of the business, you're losing. If it's built correctly, everyone will win.
Tell him, D. Moore. Because he ain't objective. Dave got to sell cars and fire motherfuckers today. Dave going to tell a motherfucker, if you don't sell 9 cars today,
Who's
all
that?
shit
Who's
you
that?
talk.
That's
Which one
Dave
is that?
Moore, my guy.
Dave Moore,
Hey,
yeah.
D, he
Dave
told him, if you don't
Okay,
sell
Dave
9
Moore.
cars
He'll
today,
find
your
out,
ass
man.
out of here. And Dave will make a deal
David
with a
GM
motherfucker.
now.
Yeah,
It's not
he
about
did.
it's
My
not
bad.
about
My bad,
feelings.
Dave.
It's not about feelings.
No, it's not about
Hey, we
feelings.
Not about feelings.
My guest got to come
That
out.
man,
Let me
hold
get
on,
right
that
there.
man's daddy
In the
was
car.
the
Oh,
chief
let me
of
move around.
police for
Let
the
Jay
city.
slide right there. I'm gonna bring my guest on here. You gonna bring it on
Here
in,
we
bring
go,
it on
here we
in,
go,
bring it
here we
on
go.
in. Hey, we got another chair, Judge. You got another chair somewhere for me?
No, Antonio.
There you go.
He go sit on the chest.
No, you good? You here? Yeah. Oh yeah, bro. We packed house tonight, Justin.
Yes, sir.
Packed house tonight. Stick up in
Yes,
this
sir.
thing. See, and I got enough room to bring.
Hey, you
Ted on
see
there.
that man hat? I'm not for everybody. You heard what he said? Yeah.
Look at that.
Now that's for damn sure. Because everybody ain't for everybody.
Ted, yeah, I got y'all good on that camera
Hey,
there.
everybody ain't for everybody. See, now you got that right. I deal with that on an everyday
Man, I'm
basis.
hungry tomorrow. You made
That's
me
all your
hungry.
fat ass is. That's why
But
you
see-
can't talk right. Stuttering and shit.
Okay, hey, look.
Oh,
Your
you
ass needs some
Hey,
nutrition.
well, MC like you just a bunch of jibber jabber.
Yeah, okay. Your ass needs something to eat. I know that. The blood sugar going up.
Hey, Ted, you going outside? You got the tea out there? You got tea out there?
No, I ain't got nothing. I'm gonna get my weed roll up. Y'all got
Damn, you don't smoke on the show, damn it.
Who, me?
Him either.
Who, Ted do?
Oh, he do?
Yeah.
Jab ass turkey.
All right, let's see here. Hey, look, back to our regularly scheduled programming,
Yes,
y'all.
yes.
Turned up in here.
Said
Yeah,
we
back to
live.
our regular.
It's turned up in this thing right here.
That was good, though.
Hey, Judge, I can't hear my music.
Can't always just be on here agreeing with it, you know. You gotta have make it real.
Let's go. All right, y'all. Hey, look. You know how we do it. We ain't